What if we all try to do our best Boris Dracula voices, and you just say things that you think that they would say?
Okay. Is this like to the tune of the song? Like
No.
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
Or
okay.
not.
Okay.
I mean, I just think that's what I will need to do to get into the right mind space.
Oh, shit! My dick is stuck in the zipper! Like that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going for.
Okay, what do you got?
Okay, Eric. Oh, Eric looked like he had something.
Eric, you had a little O.
I want to get my dick out of the zipper.
Hey.
This is unfair. I don't have any. That's
One
not relatable
ball
to me.
stuck in the zipper. Both balls in the zipper.
Okay, so we're only doing Dracula. We should be doing
The
Boris
letter
too.
of the day is C for
Whatever
zipper.
happened?
Which is what my dick is stuck in. His dick was stuck. It is.
His dick was stuck, it was.
It hurt so much. It's crazy.
Wow. And a shoe.
It's the monster.
And a ball.
See, that's how you do it. There, that's cold open. Amazing.
Welcome, weary traveler. You have stumbled across a comedy chronicled of cranial confections, a frenzied fable of bewitching fiends, an enticing expose of eccentric evils. Should you brave ahead, you will find yourself lost, afraid, and cursed with everlasting knowledge of the terrible occult. Will you survive this journey? That I cannot say. But I can say it will be the lore of horror.
I hope 100% of our audience is a bunch of monster freaks because welcome to The Lore You Know is a podcast where a few friends and sometimes more talk about the fantastical and often convoluted lore of the media that you grew up with and love. And here to talk with me today about the spooky, scariest lore we could come up with for this Halloween season is Sammi and Erik. You're back. Welcome again. Hi. I think you two are the go-to Halloween special duo.
Yeah, we're your spookiest friends.
That's true. That's true. And what's scarier than solitude? Because for the usual cast, it's just me today. That's CJ for those of you.
Woo, he's holding down the fort.
You did the intro correctly.
I did do the intro correctly. I mean, I know Fran usually, not to get too inside baseball, but I'm the one who actually wrote it. Fran's the one who just reads it, but whatever.
You can write and still be illiterate.
Yeah, I know.
Think about that.
I do it most of the days, but we're here for another spooky episode. Sammi, I think you've been trying to get us to do this episode basically since the first episode we've ever done.
Because this is probably the most important lore that nobody knows about. Nobody knows this lore. And they need to.
Breaking lore news.
It's breaking lore news. I am going to be presenting original research today, here and now.
Breaking lore news. We have
Sammi
on scene. Sammi, what's it look like out there?
See, she told me earlier today
so scary.
She told me earlier today that she couldn't find half of the lyrics online, and so she was transcribing them herself. And she was doing it listening to the songs, which are spoken in goofy voices. So it's like some dude with a Dracula voice, and she's like poring over the pages like a Tibetan monk in the mountains, trying to transcribe the words because she can't find it on the internet.
It's like written in Aramaic. It's just like, what does it mean? What does it mean?
That's what I'm bringing to you today.
She literally was doing that just today.
To be fair, that was that was just the potential bonus content we can get into.
Right.
The Monster Mash does have lyrics online.
Well, you
okay.
didn't. Well, you told me that it doesn't have all the lyrics, so.
Yeah, sure. There's one song that doesn't, but that's fine.
So, as some backstory, it is the spooky season, obviously.
Spooky!
We're doing another Halloween special. Sammi and Erik, last time you were here for Saw, I think?
Dark Crystal last time.
Well,
Oh,
Dark
Dark
Crystal,
Crystal.
but the
Saw
last
was the
spooky
time-
thing was Saw.
Yeah,
That's
Dark
true.
Crystal's kind of spooky.
A
Yeah,
little,
and
yeah.
Twilight, I was
Dark
there for
fantasy.
that. Also,
Twilight.
also
Yep,
scary.
Twilight.
That was Galentine's Day. Yep.
Yeah.
And now you've come to me to bring forth the lore of, and I want to make sure I don't do a disjustice, but you want to talk about the lore of the song, The Monster Mash.
You're so wrong, CJ. Already wrong. I want to talk about the lore of the extended Monster Mash universe,
Monster Mash
Right.
Extended Universe.
which includes
The
primarily
MMCU.
a whole album. It's not one song; it's a whole album. The original Monster Mash,
Right.
A whole album.
Everybody,
And we will be talking about the
Everybody knows
movie,
that.
one of the movies,
one of the movies.
and then we'll see. We'll see if we have some.
Is this the
fun
movie
time.
I saw as well?
No, the movie you
Okay.
saw is a crock of fallacy. It has nothing to do with the
Yeah,
Monster Mash
It's
universe.
baloney.
It's baloney.
It's a completely reinvented Monster Mash universe.
Don't even
which
pay
maybe
attention.
Maybe we'll talk about it if we feel
Yeah,
like
we
it
can get
later.
into it a little bit.
That
but
tends to
there's
be how this show goes. We'll
CJ
talk about it later if we feel like it.
CJ, I have to warn you that Sammy has pages and pages of content. So you.
I know. Well,
gonna be good.
let's get it. Let's
get
into
into
it
it.
then.
Okay, so-
let's get
so like I said,
scared.
We're going to be talking about the album primarily, and then we will be talking about the movie that is actually in universe
Mhm.
mostly. But I wanted to start out with mashing some myths, because there's a lot of myths around the Monster Mash, and they're wrong.
That was
and
a
I want to
really
just
good segment name, Sammy.
thank
I
you,
want to thank you. For that. I know sometimes we
Thank
have a
you.
lot of guests on the show that just sort of roll out and don't prepare a segment with a proper name, but you've done an excellent job.
I
Thank you. I thought about that a lot.
cannot express strongly enough. She spent more time on this than she spent on her vows.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
like-
there's a
that
lot more
is
to
true.
think about.
She spent more
That's
time
actually
on
true.
this than any work project in the last 10 years.
Yeah, but work's bullshit. So,
That's true.
So,
all right, Sammy.
some myths about the Monster Mash. First one, probably most obvious one, probably people already know this is a myth. Monster Mash, nothing to do with Halloween. They don't mention Halloween. This is just their lives. This
Sure.
is their day-to-day lives.
Okay.
They do mention holidays, one specific holiday, but it's not Halloween. We'll get into that later, though.
All right.
The next
So,
myth.
so wait, you're
Okay.
telling me
The
first off,
spookiest
yeah,
holiday, Arbor
this
Day.
is not a Halloween song, is what you're saying.
Yeah, this is just a song.
Okay. That sort of undermines our whole making it a Halloween special, but that's okay. Let's pretend
okay.
like they're related.
But
For Sammy,
I mean, you can.
it's not a Halloween song because she listens to it year round.
Yeah,
that's
because
why
it's
it's not-
good.
Yeah. Year round,
like
we're
a little-
playing this.
It's the perfect karaoke song, by the way. Everybody, they all have it. Every
Yeah,
single
everyone has
karaoke
it.
place has it.
I do have it on good authority that you might be the person who has sung the Monster Mash as karaoke the most of
She does it every time.
Yeah, every time, because it's the perfect karaoke song. Everybody knows it. Every karaoke place has it.
She
No
does the
one
voices.
expects it though. Yeah,
She
you
does
can
the
do
goofy voices.
This is why you're here, Sammy, because you are truly an expert on this lore.
I do think I might be the world's best expert of Monster Mash right now,
Yeah.
Well, I
based
just
off
wanna-
of the lack of information I could find on the internet.
Well, I just want
Anyways.
to thank you for taking time from your busy schedule to. I know you've
I
been writing your dissertation. on it,
Transcribe
but
this podcast, put it up on the web.
Yep.
we're currently.
You're
I
not
have to explain this to
transcribing
every
it.
guest. We're creating a transcription of video.
No, you have to transcribe it so that there's E SEO.
You're telling me
Yeah.
to transcribe to this? All right, continue.
Okay,
Cool.
next
Cut
myth.
that, cut that,
this
cut that.
This was one this myth was big, I feel like a couple years ago, and it was upsetting to me, where it was like, the Monster Mash is a song that we never actually get to hear. Like, what is it? It's the where we hear the song Monster Mash, but it's about the song Monster Mash. No, the Monster Mash is a dance. The Monster Mash is a dance. The song we hear is just talking about how cool this dance is. Also, on the album, you do get to hear the song that they dance the Monster Mash to.
That they're mashing to?
That they're mashing to.
Yeah.
This is huge news, Sammy, because I knew that the Monster Mash was not about that song, but the fact that that song does exist and is a part of the album as like a auxiliary learning.
Yes.
Very good.
Another myth. Oh, whatever happened to the Transylvania Twist? Nobody knows what the Transylvania Twist is. No, that is a song on the album. Everybody, you can listen to it. You've been able to listen to it for like 70 years. So,
so do your research.
Get it together.
If you're not familiar, there's a lyric in the song. Whatever happened to the Transylvania Twist? And people, there's viral tweets like every Halloween that are like, oh, the Transylvania Twist isn't like, it's not a thing. Like, it is.
But it is.
It is.
It is a thing. Thank you, Eric, for giving it. I was assuming that everyone listening to this podcast had heard the Monster Mash, so I will give everyone who hasn't heard the Monster Mash a moment. Just pause right now and listen to it.
Go listen to the Monster Mash.
Play it.
It will be instructional to
play it concurrently. But it's not as instructional as like the time warp, and I think that's why people take issue with it.
No, it's important to listen to it for this episode, though.
Right.
I will say, normally we don't say pause the episode and go watch the whole thing we're talking about, but in this case, it's like a 4-minute song.
Just one song. I'll tell you about the other songs. You just gotta listen to the one song.
Great.
The last
welcome back. For those of you who haven't heard the Monster Mash before.
The last myth. This is a new one that like so many people have been texting it to me this year, and I love that people think of me when they think of the Monster Mash. But I do want to tell them that it's so wrong. Is like, oh, the Monster Mash is never actually referenced as a dance. It's probably an orgy instead, which I think is an interesting jump that people have taken. It is true. In the Monster Mash song, they don't call it a dance. But on the album, they do explicitly call it a dance many times. So if you listen to the whole album, it is a dance. It's not an orgy, which sounds like bad news. But there is a song on the album. We'll get to it later. That is a sex song. So don't worry. We got you covered on everything.
So we know that it's not a sex song because there is a sex song, and it lets us know it's a sex song.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Called
so
Monster
now...
Ass.
No.
They banged
really
my
good.
ass. They banged my monster
really
ass.
It was a backdoor slap.
Mash?
I don't know.
You could have done mash.
Really... No, it's too.
You can just say any of them. Okay, but now we're getting to the game that I've created, because I will get into the plot of the album, but first I think we should go through the characters.
Amazing. Sammy comes with both a game and a sequence and a segment.
I'm kind of a professional now.
Yeah,
a professional podcast.
I would say you've done about as many episodes as Ethan at this point. So,
Ethan, I'm coming for your job. Okay, so I am going to name a character from the Monster Mash album, and you have to tell me what kind of monster they are. And I'm going to start out with, I think, the easiest ones, and then we'll end with the hardest ones. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
CJ or Eric, who wants to go
hold
first?
On. So we're gonna go back and forth, and whoever has the most points is.
Yeah.
I should go first, because that sounds like those will be the easier ones.
Yeah.
And then Eric can go because he lives with you.
I live with the expert.
Surely he's sort of osmosed some.
That's true, because I do talk about this a lot, actually.
Almost exclusively talks about.
Okay.
Oh, this is fun. This is sort of a litmus test on your marriage then too, to see how well Eric listens.
I like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so CJ, your first character, who is canonically in the album, star of horror movies and TV shows. He's very lonely. Women don't like him.
Don't like him. Okay.
A fun thing, if you can get it after this clue, I'll be amazed. I haven't even told you the name of the person yet. There's a fun joke, which probably was like so cool in the 60s, where it was like, I bet your name is Larry Talbot. Does that mean anything to you? If you get this, I'll give you like 5 points. If you get it from that.
I will say, when you were telling me that I should be able to get this and it'll be based on its name alone.
Yeah.
No, but I haven't.
Kind of.
No, this is
like I instantly was kind of like, is it the mummy or a mummy? Because his name's like
Mummy.
like Ramesses or
No,
like
his name is Mummy.
Talamut or something.
No, I haven't.
And then-
I haven't given you his name yet. This is a
She's fired
joke
up.
that Boris makes
She's fired
about
up.
him.
I think it's a mummy.
Okay, no, but I'll give you his actual name now.
Okay,
You ready?
Okay, it's not mummy.
Wolfman. Do you know what kind of creature he is?
Wait, so what's his?
Name's
What is
Wolfman.
his other?
His
Larry
name, his
Talbot.
actual. No,
Larry Talbot.
Larry Talbot. I will tell you after. Well, actually, I'll
Talbot.
tell you now.
Well,
He's
he's a werewolf or a wolfman. He's the
Yes.
wolfman.
He's the
yes,
Wolfman.
he's a werewolf.
I still
His
get
name-
to-
1
His
point.
name is
to respect
Wolfman.
that
You get the point for that for
1
sure,
point.
for sure.
Amazing.
But Larry Talbot was the character name in the 1941 film Wolfman.
Oh,
So
I didn't
that
know
was
that.
that really like cool
The
joke. that they
character
made.
name in a movie from the 40s. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So if they made that today, they might be like the.
I bet your name is Jacob.
And the kid,
Yeah.
right? Or like,
Right.
and the
Jacob
and
Black.
and the kid from Back to the Future was there, or like whatever.
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Is that far
There's
enough?
a lot of weird references like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Okay.
Again,
you know.
it's deep. It's so much deeper than just the. I'm just
Eric, are you
I
ready?
will
for
say
your...
that
we
it
have
does
so
sound-
many characters to go.
I know it does sound like there's gonna be a lot of inside baseball
Let's go.
in this, like as far as like the famous actor of the 30s was.
No, that only comes up a couple more times.
Hopefully a couple more times.
Okay, Eric,
Once or twice. 3 times.
the creator of the Transylvania Twist, Count Dracula. What kind of creature is he?
He's a vampire. A vampire.
Okay,
Nice.
correct.
Nice.
One
Nice.
versus one. CJ,
Fuck. Yeah.
your character is Vampira Count Alucard of Transylvania.
She's also a vampire.
Correct. She is the wife of Dracula.
She's the wife of Dracula. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we're guessing
Eric.
what monster they are, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanna make sure.
Okay, Eric.
Well, Alucard in Castlevania is the son of Dracula.
He's a dampier, according to
What, a dampier?
a dampier. Is that not according to like Twilight rules?
I'd
it's
have
like
to
half
let-
vampire.
Right.
Half
Oh,
vampire,
Oh,
half
because
man.
it's a human woman. Yeah.
Okay.
I would have to
I
listen.
see.
I would have to listen to the Castlevania podcast episode again. That's a little.
Yeah, you
So-
should go.
That's
you
a
should-
plug
you should
inside a
go
plug.
ahead- You should go ahead and do that. And yeah, why don't you go ahead and listen to the Twilight episode while you're at it?
Right, so let's
because,
listen to the
those are
Twilight
some
episode.
good ones.
Yeah, wait,
Listen to the
actually, everybody
Castlevania episode.
pause this right now. Go listen to those episodes.
Go listen to the Castlevania
and then
episode,
come
which
back.
I think is really long. Isn't that one like
Every-
super long?
If you like iterated our podcast and like, oh, there's really only one way to listen to the podcast. You have to listen to halfway
Right.
through JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and
Yeah.
then they reference the Yu-Gi-Oh episode, which is the first
Yeah.
episode. So then you have to go back to that one,
It's
and then
like
you have
how
to go
people try.
watch
It's
the
the mental
Castlevania
gymnastics
episode.
people do to try and make Star Wars watchable. It's
Yeah.
like, do you want
I
Lori
love
No
it.
to be listenable? Here you go.
I literally went to Ethan and I was like, oh, Ethan, I want to put Jar Jar Binks in an episode. And he's like, I don't think that's a good idea, dude. No, it's the only way to make the lore work.
We
Ethan.
need-
the meta lore.
Kids are
Ethan.
not listening. We need
like,
somebody
stop
who talks funny.
Stop doing your George Lucas impersonation to me, CJ. You haven't paid me in months.
Good impression.
It's true. I haven't paid him for this podcast.
It's
Sorry.
a good impression.
Okay. Next, this one is not going to be a question because it's too easy and you already kind of referenced it.
That
Dracula's
was crazy
son.
because one of
That's
them was
insane.
named Wolfman and one of them was
That's
named.
insane. I get the point then. It's 2-1, CJ, and I need a point.
No, you'll get. I have so many. Don't worry. There's so many
All right,
more.
all
I'm
right,
just
all right.
saying.
All right, all right.
This is, you
All
already
right.
mentioned it. Dracula's son is a character in the album. He does
course.
absolutely nothing. He has not. They just use him
He's
as a
mentioned.
rhyming. He
Yeah,
just is
right.
easier to rhyme with.
His
Son.
It's
Dracula
easier to
and
rhyme
his
with
son.
son. Okay, so
Vampire.
Eric,
Yes.
Bella.
Oh, I listened to the Lord
Bella?
about
That's all I
Twilight,
get is
so-
Bella?
Bella. Yeah.
You
That's all you
gave
get.
CJ like 19 clues for Wolfman, and for Bella,
Yeah,
I get
because that was
Bella.
funny. He didn't
Well, his
need
name
19
his
clues.
name was Wolfman.
Bella.
You get Bella.
Hold on.
Just thinking,
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, but
what's
I might
the
not
sentence?
answer it.
What's the language of origin?
What?
What's the country of origin, please? Can I have the etymology,
Um,
please?
I probably could actually look that up, but I'm not going to.
Bella. Bella. Bella.
I have a guess. Are we gonna steal? Can we steal?
No fucking steals.
I think we should try and steal. If we
I think
Bella-
okay, Eric has to guess, and then I will
Bella
let you steal,
is
CJ.
like Lady in the Water, that M. Night Shyamalan movie. She's spooky lady that lives
Okay.
in the water.
I really
it's-
like that, but that is
Spooky
not
lady.
correct.
Okay.
CJ, would you like to steal?
I like to try and steal. Is it a Medusa?
No, that's also wrong.
You'd
It
have to give me
is-
that for spooky lady. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is a vampire, because that's actually just
Fuck
another
you.
name for Dracula
Fuck
in
you.
this,
That's a lot.
because
Sort of a
they're
vampire-heavy
they're
party.
referencing Bella, the guy who played Dracula in the 1940s movie.
Isn't it crazy that Bella would eventually be another Dracula
know.
in a different thing later on?
That
I
one
do
Maybe-
like
maybe-
that.
Probably not. Stephanie
maybe-
Meyer did zero research.
Maybe there is
It's like Bella Lugosi or something. He played I don't
yeah.
remember his last name. I just made that.
Oh yeah.
That is
oh,
a person.
Yeah.
That is a-
Italian
or it's a
Dracula.
pasta
Way,
brand.
way.
It's either a person or a pasta brand. I cannot remember.
It's one of those.
Or a
I-
figure.
CJ, are you ready for your next
So
one?
I didn't get that. So it's 2-1 CJ.
No, neither.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neither of us got that one. That was a rough.
Okay, CJ, Frank. He's
it's
the newest.
Frankenstein's
He's the newest member of the
monster.
band.
Fuck you.
Frankenstein's monster.
I will give that.
That's
he's a reanimated undead.
there you go.
Yeah, I think that's good because in the album, I'm focusing on the album here.
There's no mention of the
Frankenstein-
doctor.
Yeah, Frankenstein is the name of the monster.
Right.
But he is
Oh.
the undead reanimated monster. That
I
is
like
what
that.
I was
That's
going for.
he's kind of taking it back because he's like, hey, I'm not the monster here.
Yeah,
That
you're
guy is-
I'm just
society is
Frank.
the monster.
I'm just Frankenstein.
I'm just Frank, dude. Things to
Hey,
know
let
about
me be
Frank. He's 8 feet tall. He's one of the newest members of the band. He's the actual creator of the Monster Mash, which we'll talk about in a minute. And he can't really talk. He can say
That's why he's
like,
the drummer.
mash
Drummers are not
good.
known
Mash
for their
good.
Drummers aren't known for their like interactive
Another
skills.
Drummer.
okay, Eric, ready for
Mhm.
yours?
Yes.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Well, for the Bride of Frankenstein is she's also a reanimated corpse of some kind.
Yeah.
Reanimated.
I will-
undead.
I will take that point. We actually have no idea. They never tell us what she is. It's really
Crazy,
kind of
crazy trick question.
Yeah, thank
Unknown
you.
was the answer.
Yeah.
unknowable. No, it's interesting though to me that Frankenstein he's created and immediately does the Monster Mash. That's like his
It's in his
first thing that he
blood.
does.
Like the first. Okay, cool.
And
Well-
then so he's kind of treated like a child throughout, but also he's married. So I don't know.
So
Kind of
wait,
weird
the deal with
vibe that they got
Frankenstein-
going on.
The deal with Frankenstein is that CJ, you know more about these kind of terms than me. Could you consider Frankenstein a golem? He's like an amalgamation of
Yeah.
like different
Ooh,
pieces.
I like that.
Thank
like
you,
that.
thank you. He would actually be considered a flesh golem unless he still had a human soul in him
Yeah.
somehow.
Okay.
In which case, then he would just be a reanimated undead.
Okay.
There is a moment in the songs where they're like, try it with soul and then try it without soul. So it sort
Fuck.
of seems like they can kind of
Wow.
they're like a
I
soul
love that
switch.
The song answered the question immediately.
It does. Okay, so yeah, he is a reincarnated undead.
I'm
That's
just saying.
pretty
What I'm
impressive.
saying is that if he was born with the ability to Monster Mash, then it could follow that one piece of his flesh came from let's say Chuck Berry,
Right.
somebody that rocks.
Some sort of jazz cat.
yeah yeah.
He just had it in him. It's like your ability to dance comes from your
His left
spleen or
Chin,
whatever.
right? Yeah, there's one
He's
part
like,
that came from Elvis.
I was
Wow,
was
you're
thinking-
actually so close to the movie,
Whoa,
which
I
is
was
really
having-
fun.
I was having that exact same thought, except I was like, what if it was like when he got struck by lightning? It's like bolt of inspiration.
go. Yeah.
Now I can mash.
Yeah,
you know?
right. Now I can
Wow.
throw down.
Now I
Yeah.
can party,
It's-
dude.
Yeah,
It's
I
like you guys
this.
are predicting the future.
God
Okay.
sent me. This is exactly what happened last night when we were all watching a different Monster Mash movie, and
The
Sam
bad
was
one
like,
that is not
I know
in
what's
canon.
happening next.
Okay, CJ, are you ready for yours? Your next
I
I
one?
think it's
Ready.
3-2.
Yes, yes.
Who's counting though?
I did start counting, actually. I did start a tally mark.
So it was a 3-2 then?
Yeah,
It's
it is
3-2,
3-2.
I believe.
Oh,
Okay, CJ.
Never
Bobby Boris Pickett.
Bobby Boris Pickett. I love that name. Bobby. Bobby. Hey, Bobby. This is probably another person who played them, so it's probably a new monster. So we have to assume that it's a monster that could be played by a guy named Bobby. Now, Bobbies are kind of like portly, friendly guys, generally speaking. So I think this Bobby was like some sort of I want to say, I don't know if there's any like Sasquatches in this, so I'm not gonna say that. But I want everyone to know I'm thinking about it. I want them to know. I'm just gonna have to go with some sort of like creature from the Black Lagoon, kind of like sea monster sort of thing.
I want to ding. I want to steal. I'm gonna
Yeah,
steal.
that's wrong. Eric, would you like to steal?
I'm gonna steal. Bobby Boris Pickett's the band leader. I'm pretty sure he's human.
He is human. He is in our universe, the singer.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a trick question. Damn.
Tied it up.
Great
I
job,
was right,
Eric.
though. There's no way a monster could have been named Bobby. It had to
Yeah.
just be a man.
Yeah, it's a
man.
man.
Great job, Eric. He does listen to me when I talk about the Monster Mash. That's what
I
I'm
love.
learning.
I love
Nice
Bobby
job,
Boris
Eric.
Pickett.
You know what? I'm happy to give up a point so that Eric can win some marriage brownie points.
Yeah.
That's just boys supporting boys.
Nobody said brownies were part of this.
Okay, Eric,
yummy.
yours now. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's go. Time to bring it back.
Boris.
Boris. Oh, Boris. Boris is. I'm just gonna say Boris is an alias for Bobby Boris Pickett. I'm gonna say it's kind of a trick question again. I think Boris is just Bobby Boris Pickett.
Okay, well, Bobby Boris Pickett is the real life human.
Yeah.
Boris is not Bobby Boris Pickett. So, CJ, do you want to try to steal that?
This is a chance to steal. Zombie.
I'm gonna accept that because he is a.
Yes.
All we know about him, he's an undead mad scientist, which I read a zombie.
That's what I was
read a
thinking
zombie.
about too. I was thinking
you.
about like a guy who was
you.
reanimated.
Oh, I heard the answer, and that's what I was thinking.
No, I was like, because it kind of has like an Igor sound, Boris. So it's like, come, Boris, come. And he's like, yes, master. And he's like a zombie.
That was
guy.
a really good
Okay,
Igor.
that was really good. That was interesting.
Wow, fuck you, because you're about to get...
Some fun facts about Boris. He is the leader of the band. So Eric gets half a point for that. I'll give him that.
Okay. All right. Keeps it close. I think it's a half a point spread right now.
He's kind of the like crime boss of the monsters family, the mafia don, if you will, of the monsters.
I will.
He
Okay,
calls himself father or daddy to the monsters a lot. So
I like that.
That's something interesting that he
call
does.
me daddy or you'll call me father to monsters, but you won't call me anything else.
Exactly.
It's up to you which of those two you
What
decide.
This podcast
One of them
is not CJ doing impressions.
one of them's very wordy, the other one very pithy, but you have to call me daddy.
The other one.
Okay.
Gross.
CJ, are you next?
I think
Or is
so.
Eric
I stole
next?
that.
Okay.
No,
You're right.
CJ
You stole it.
stole
Okay.
that.
Okay, CJ, this is an interesting one for you. This is Boris's kind of like go-to man.
Oh,
He's also a. I get to decide how much context I give.
Clues. The clues.
His number 2.
Yeah,
if you will.
he's a known ladies' man. His name is Igor. What is he?
Is Igor.
But what is he?
I think Igor's a ladies' man. I like that. I think Igor is dang, this I will say I've been thrown way off by the fact that there are regular humans as part of the Monster Mash. Like that sort of upended my whole calculus.
Well, he's in our universe.
Yeah.
Not in.
Right.
Bobby Boris Pickett is.
There are humans in the Monster Mash universe.
In the Bobbyverse.
In the Bobbyverse.
Right.
There are humans there, right? Igor is, I think he's just a hunchbacked man. I don't think he's a magical thing. I think he just has a deformity.
Yeah, just a dude.
That
Is he just a
would
dude?
be That would be true for the movie, which we'll get to, but is
Oh.
not true for the album. So,
Oh,
Eric,
steal,
would you like
steal.
to steal? Would you like to steal?
Steal.
Alright, what do you got, Eric?
I don't know. I'm gonna say Igor is canonically I'm gonna say like a troll, like a little like a troll man,
Or some sort of goblin, perhaps. Goblin.
I do like that, but he is. This is mentioned in one line of one song on the album. He is a ghoul. He's a ghoul.
I
He's
literally
a
almost
ghoul?
said ghoul.
He's a ghoul.
Oh my
But
god!
ghoul literally
That's a
means
totally
nothing.
different thing.
He's a
would've been
little
tough.
ghouly.
Ghoulies don't. That doesn't
Because
mean anything.
zombies and ghouls are different. If you would have said
They're
zombie
different.
again, you would have been way
It's
right.
I
different.
know.
It's different. I would
It's
have
tough.
maybe accepted Ghost, even though there's
No,
no
that
ghosts.
No.
There's no ghosts in this universe. There's no
Ghouls
ghosts.
are
Isn't
closer
that
to
interesting?
goblins than they
Noted.
are ghosts.
Ghosts are ethereal.
Undead,
Ghouls
ethereal,
have
yeah.
yeah,
Or not undead,
ghouls-
just dead.
Okay.
Well, they're undead. They're but ghouls have a corporeal
Yes.
body.
Ghouls
Yeah.
are more like goblins.
Ghouls eat human
You were close,
flesh.
Eric. You were close for sure.
That point.
That's one of the biggest things is that ghouls
point.
eat people.
Okay, I'll give you half point. Now it's all tied up. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Who's
Oh,
next?
it's so stressful.
Eric is next, right?
I stole that.
Next.
Okay,
You
Eric.
didn't. You still have a point.
You still have a point.
Yay.
Eric, this is the newest member of the band.
Yeah.
Rabian.
Rabian?
Part
Rabian.
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 He's
Rabian.
the newest member of the band.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say that Rabian is some kind of similar lycanthrope-esque half
Interesting.
beast because he's got rabies. I'm going to say
Does
half
this?
Oh.
partial beast, half.
I have a
Beast
little
man. A
tidbit
beast
of
man.
information for you to see if it influences your
Oh, okay.
answer.
So it's wrong.
He
so I'll
was-
change it.
He was previously known as Van Helsing.
Well, what the fuck? You got to tell me these things.
I'm telling
Um,
you them now.
So Van Helsing was just a dude, so I'm gonna say that Rabian is also just a guy, vampire hunter. He's a dude.
Is that your What's your final answer? Please?
He's a vampire hunter.
He is not
That's
a
a
vampire
man.
hunter.
All right.
How is he
CJ,
not a
would
van-
you like
How
to
is he Van
steal?
Helsing, but also not a okay?
I think he was turned. I think he's a vampire, and they
I think
turned
he's
him.
a vampire. Okay,
I think he's a vampire. They turned him.
both of you are wrong.
Of course, why not?
Unbelievable.
And Eric is going to be so mad he is a werewolf.
He's a
He's-
werewolf. He's an
He's-
werewolf.
He's canonically cousins to the Wolfman.
Sure, why not?
Unbelievable. So it
But
was
he's-
someone who got
Quarter
turned.
of a
though.
point.
He was like,
I don't know. I don't think that Bobby Pickett knew who Van Helsing was, but just knew
Right.
he was adjacent to monster things because it doesn't make any sense. He was like, I can tell by his tail that that's Van Helsing. And the guy's like, no, he now goes by Rabian. And it's like, Van Helsing did not have a tail.
He had a
Outside of the
whip,
Monster Mash
perchance.
universe.
He maybe had a whip.
point of order.
Court-
This is in the song.
Yeah.
All
Well, this is-
all what you're saying. I don't think I've ever heard this song in my whole life. Then.
Yeah, well, okay, this is the second song. We'll get to this. It's the second
Okay.
song on the
It's
album.
not on the Monster
Got it.
Mash.
It's on the
song.
album.
It's on
in
the album. It's the second song on the album. Rabian the Fiendage Idol is his name. That's the name of the song.
Crazy.
Okay.
He's the newest member of the band,
He's the newest member of the band.
and
Well,
he's a wolf
Frank
man.
was the newest member
Yeah.
of the band.
Nope. This is newer. Frank was the
wait.
newest at the time that Monster Mash came out. But now
Oh,
we're
fuck
past Monster Mash. The
Fuck
album
you.
happens all fully after
Fuck
the
you.
Monster Mash.
Okay,
Wow,
whatever
this is
you
crazy. We're really sort of developing the timeline of events.
Yeah, I wish
that
it could've
Yeah,
happened.
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We have to get through the characters
Right.
though.
There's so
Right,
many.
we have-
Okay,
How many more do we
CJ,
got?
I think this is yours. This is yours, CJ.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a quarter point
Jan-
for the lycanthrope.
Janos.
Janos.
Janos. Oh,
I can spell it for you if you'd like.
What?
Yes, I'd like that. Thank you. please.
Janos.
Okay. Yes, I think that's the correct spelling. A lot of lyric sites put in Yanush. I don't think that's right.
Janusz.
So I'm
Janusz.
calling them out. I'm
So-
calling out those lyric sites. Fix your fucking lyrics, dude.
I
Janusz.
will
Janos.
I will say, fine, I'll take that into account. If you're going to tell me that J's are pronounced like yeah, then I have to believe he's Spanish or Mexican.
Hmm?
And so
Does that help
if
you?
I'm going off of that,
No, it wouldn't be like a yeah, it'd be a huh.
I'm going to say he's a chupacabra.
I love that.
Steel point.
But it's not
Steel
right.
point.
Yeah.
Steel point.
Eric.
So the J in Spanish would be like a huh, like a jarrito. It would not be a yarito. So the J would be like, I would think, Scandinavian of some kind. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that
Say
Janos,
Scandinavian monster.
he's a some sort of Scandinavian yeti that runs.
Yeti?
Yes, a Scandinavian Yeti-esque creature that runs.
Yeah, I
Hold
love
on.
that he's hedging
Hold
his
on.
bets. Yeti-like.
Yeti-like
Anything
creature.
like a Yeti.
That runs as are popular in general Scandinavia. He runs a spa,
A sauna, yeah.
Oh,
a
that's what I was
yeah.
thinking,
a
Okay.
sauna, as
Of
they
course.
say.
A sauna.
Of
A
course.
sauna.
Really?
A sauna, as they say. Yeah.
Janos,
You
the
guys-
sauna
Yeah.
runner proprietor.
Yeah. You guys are really
that's right.
overthinking
And that's
the
right.
universe of the Monster
No,
Mash.
that's
No,
right.
he's a ghoul. He's also a ghoul.
Fuck the
A
ghouls. They're
second
not a
I'm
thing.
I'm gonna be totally honest, Sammy. I'm never gonna guess ghoul. Not
that
ever am I gonna
racist?
say ghoul.
Did I just
Okay,
said
we have
fuck the
3 more
ghouls.
left. We have 3 left. We have 3 left.
All
Okay.
right. Well, Eric's got one.
Wait, is it Eric's turn?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
Eric's
tried
turn.
to. I tried to
Okay,
steal
Eric.
Janos.
Okay, Eric, the Crypt Kickers.
Oh, the Crypt Kickers is the band. It's Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers, right? Yeah. So I think they're skeletons. I don't know for sure, but it's the band. But I'm gonna guess that they're skeletons. I always imagined when I hear Bobby Boris Pickett say, "And the Crypt Kicker 5," that's his 5, the band. I
want you to know that I did not say Crypt Kicker 5. I
know
said
you
the
said
Crypt
Crypt.
Kickers.
I know you said Crypt Kickers. Is it different? Can I ask that
Maybe.
question? I think
Yeah.
they're skeletons. I always imagined the Crypt Kickers as skeletons.
Okay.
I think they're like bony, like kind of like in Beetlejuice.
No, that's wrong. CJ, would you like to steal?
Whatever.
I'll try. I just got a lot of information that
They're
I don't know.
trombonists.
The problem I'm having is I also was gonna say skeletons just when I heard the name.
They're
But
skeletons.
I'm gonna say if they have to be, what's it like? Because it's supposed to be kind of a funny.
They're kicking
It's
crypts,
supposed
dude.
to be right. It's supposed to be like a funny song, right?
Right.
So like,
Yeah.
what creature would it be for it to be like
But
funny
just-
for them to be like
Just remember,
Like
I did
line
not say the Crypt Kicker 5.
right?
It's different.
Yeah,
That's
CJ doesn't know what the
different.
Crypt Kicker 5 is.
Obviously,
Only I know that.
I guess I'll just say zombies again because that
Okay.
seems like a generic monster.
Can
you could
I
have
Yeah.
say,
several of.
are they grave robbers of some kind? Not just
No,
about their
they're-
occupation.
Yeah, no, they're just humans. That's just the actual
Fuck
real
that.
life human backing
that.
band.
Awesome.
Because the in-universe band is the Crypt Kicker 5.
So the Crypt
Which-
Kickers.
I'm just gonna open this up to you guys. It's not skeletons. If either of you can guess this, I'll give you point. But there's
Hey.
no way because it's not a real monster. So
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
you
got
can
it.
guess. Guess.
I got
it. Okay.
No, what are we trying to guess?
The Crypt Kicker 5.
What are they? What are they? What are the Crypt Kicker 5?
This is gonna be like 10 million points.
This is 10 million points if you can get this.
Crypt
You can
Kicker
do it
5.
together if you want. You
Are
can
they
win
like
together.
accountants? Like,
Crypt
I
Kicker
think they're
5.
accountants.
Hold on,
That'd be funny.
CJ. She said we could
You
do it
were
together.
actually kind of
She
close
said we could do
earlier.
it together. So what
Okay.
about CJ? Hear me out, bud. Well, let's take a sidebar.
Yeah.
What about ghouls? How do you feel about ghouls? There's been a lot of
does-
ghouls, and they've been
she does
sneaking
know
up
we-
on us.
She does know we'd never pick ghouls.
We would.
If we
She
picked
said they'll
ghouls-
never pick ghouls.
All right, we'll pick ghouls. Can we get
Ghoulies.
ghouls on the board?
Can
Ghouls?
I? Yeah, ghouls. Good answer. Good answer.
You know
Good
what?
answer,
Good
Steve.
answer, Steve. Good answer.
That's not technically correct, but I think it's in the spirit. So
Oh.
I'll give you each 10 million points. So now
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
10
great.
million and
Still-
4 to 10
still-
million and 4. No, the
Still
correct
bad.
answer is
No.
you each have 4 points right now.
All right. It feels like we maybe.
Yeah, we
had
were
more.
tied. No,
Yeah.
we both.
And
I
now
think
you're
we were both
tied.
incrementing by half a point at a time for a while.
Okay. All right.
No, canonically, and this is actually from the Monster Mash song. So this is like mainstream Monster Mash stuff. They are canonically coffin bangers. That's
oh yeah,
what
the
they are.
coffin bangers. I knew that.
They're about to arrive with their band, the Crypt Kicker 5.
Crypt Kicker
Yep.
5, yeah.
Okay,
Coffin
I have.
Bangers.
Coffin
I think that's
bangers.
a grave robber. I think Eric might have been on.
I
to
said
something.
grave robber.
No, they're inside the coffin.
They kick
Oh,
down crypts.
They're banging.
Coffin.
They're
They
banging.
kick. Okay, they're inside
If you
the coffin.
if you had
then
said
they're
zombie,
skeletons. Then
no,
they're
if you had
skeletons.
said zombie, if you had said zombie, then maybe I would have
fucking
considered it,
skeletons.
but you didn't do that.
I feel like I
Okay,
said zombie.
we're at the last character. And this is by far the hardest character. And I will tell you the reason why they're the hardest character is it's literally impossible to find any information about them online. So I have created my best
Ghouls.
theory of what this character is. Okay?
Okay.
I don't remember who it is, but I'm going to give it to CJ to go because you're right.
Sure.
Eric does listen to me talk about shit all the
10
time.
million and 4 to 10 million and 4, folks.
It's 10
Let's
million
go.
4 to 10 million 4. Okay, this is original research right here coming in.
Yeah.
In that there's no known. I've googled so much for this and I can only find sub sandwiches on Facebook. I don't know why. That
Oh.
didn't make any sense to me.
I think I know this.
Uh-oh.
But you don't know the answer.
think I
The
do.
character name is Vito.
You told me about this yesterday.
But I didn't tell you the monster.
I think you did.
I don't
All
think
you
I did.
saw was sandwiches.
Well, there's a
That has
Vito.
nothing to do. That has nothing
There's
to do
a
with
Vito
it.
at Jimmy John's. It's like the roast
There's a
beef.
Vito. There is a Vito at Jimmy John's.
Yeah,
I know this.
There's the Vito.
Yeah.
So that's a quick plug
That
for Jimmy
helps.
John's. If you guys
Yeah,
want to
I
send a
guess,
tub of
yeah.
mayo to my door.
They've been doing that for me for a while. I have no idea. I guess
Yeah,
it's because this was going to happen one day.
You need to. I don't
They do.
unsubscribe to it because it's not. I don't hate it.
Okay. CJ,
Um,
who is Vito? Nobody on the internet knows, by the way.
He
Just so you
did
know.
the
So if you get
mash.
this, that's
he
incredible.
Did the veto mash. It was a
would
roast
be-
beef smash.
I would be remiss if I didn't bring it full circle and say he's some kind of creature from the Black Lagoon
Yeah.
or like swamp thing or
I
something
like that. I like
Mm.
that.
Mm.
Steel point.
CJ,
Steel
I
point.
was-
Steel point.
I was hoping you would go more full circle. But yes, Eric, what would you like to
Werewolf.
say?
Oh my god.
He's not a werewolf.
That's
He's-
full circle. That was the first answer.
No, the first answer was different. The first answer given was different.
What?
CJ, can you remember the first answer you
First-
gave?
Oh, I said a mummy like way
Yes!
long ago.
Mummy!
I was
Yes!
gonna guess a mummy, and I was like, well, then you said Vito, and I was like, well, that's probably not
Okay.
right.
I say that he's
An
the mummy.
Italian
This
mummy.
is fully unproven because Vito is mentioned twice in two different songs. And it just says like he's like kind of hanging out with the guys. He's like, oh, Vito
like
is
that.
over there with Wolfman. And so I had to do kind of a process of elimination things where there are a few like main characters. There's some other characters, auxiliary characters, including here's some honorable mentions that I didn't include. The Blob is mentioned in this just
I like
as
that.
like a
Scary.
playmate of one of them. There are zombies, there are skeletons,
Don't
there
like
are
it.
bats and jackals.
They,
But
Bats
for
and
all the like
jackals are real, by
they
the way.
call
Those are just
they
like
call the
dogs.
blob the original.
also bats are real, CJ.
That's
so
that's true. That's a good point. But sometimes they're vampires. So
yeah, sometimes they are.
That's true.
But there are many main characters and they all have a name. And there's one character who comes up, the mummy. He's in multiple songs. He's referenced multiple times. He does not have a name. But then also independently, they're talking about Vito, this
Yeah, it's
guy
Vito.
who's just hanging out. So I think that Vito is the mummy's name because he's
Now-
like an important part of their crew.
right.
But independent, like two different characters, but they're never referenced as being in the same place at the same time. I did look at that. I was like, okay, in songs where they reference Vito, did they talk about the mummy? No. In songs where they reference the mummy, did they talk about Vito? No. So that is why I think Vito is the mummy. Why? Vito does seem like an Italian name, and mummies are not historically Italian and canonically
Mummies
not
can be
Italian.
anywhere.
No, but canonically they're from
don't know if
Egypt in the
that's
songs.
Right. Yeah. Famously, I think.
So,
Egyptians did that.
so anyways, that's the end of our characters. Now we
Your
can get
ar-
into the actual lore.
Aztec Empire mummified people.
I
I'm
was
just
gonna say
saying.
your argument, Eric, is that you could put a guy in salt anywhere, basically,
You
and then make a
could.
mummy.
Yeah, I've
Uh,
seen The Mummy starring Brendan Fraser, and hey,
Yes.
pause this episode and wait for me to record
Go watch the whole Mummy, and then come back.
Come
And,
back.
and the Mummy 2, but
and
the Mummy
Tom
3.
Cruise one.
Yeah, and the
No,
Tom
but
Cruise one, but the
you can
Scorpion
watch that on,
King
like,
is like
1.5
You don't have to watch
Five
Scorpion
speed.
King. Don't watch that one. You don't have to watch that one. It's not in. It's out.
Okay. Now we can get into the plot of the album. Now that we've been introduced to all of the characters. But first, I do want to propose to you my thesis about the album. And then just keep that in your mind as we talk through all of the points to see if you think that, I'm right or wrong, And then comment below whether you think I'm right or wrong.
Nice call to action.
Nice. Love that. Love that.
I think this is a Christian anti-capitalist allegory, this whole album. That's what I think this is.
Pro-Christian anti-capitalist.
That's Jesus.
Yeah.
That's good old Jesus Christianity right there.
Yeah,
that's sort of
OG,
Jesus classic.
That's
OG
classic Jesus. Anti-capitalist
Jesus.
Christian, boy howdy.
But
That's Jesus.
marketable to
No, you can't
Wow,
put
just like regular
anti-capitalist
Catholicism.
and marketable. Can't.
Okay, anyway, so just keep that in mind and we'll see, what you think about that.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I love that.
Okay,
love
let's get into the setting. So the album takes place in Transylvania town.
Not
There are-
Transylvania town.
Transylvania town. There are basically two places we go. One is Boris's castle, and one is Dracula's castle. There is kind of a confusing moment of like, for a while I was like, does Dracula actually have his own place? Because during the Monster Mash, Dracula pops out of his own coffin and goes, whatever happened to Transylvania Twist? And I was like, why does Dracula have his coffin at Boris's castle? And I think it's because Dracula and Boris are like secretly in love with each other.
They're cohabitating.
But they definitively have separate places. That is like very clear in
Boys
the songs.
can hang out with each other and just have have a toothbrush at each
Dracula
other's house.
keeps-
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Dracula keeps his favorite bras and toothpaste at Boris's. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
boys
Sure.
can do that.
History will say that they were good friends.
Exactly. I actually think that they're like secretly in love with each other, but we'll get into that in a minute.
Okay.
The other important things
Huge
to know
Jesus
is that
energy.
the economy here is
The
maybe
economy.
dance based. It's like a dance based economy. Everyone's trying to make the cool new dance.
Right. Okay.
can't be right.
But also there is money to be made from stealing bodies from graves.
Sure.
Crypt kickers, if you will.
Yeah.
So like, there's a certain brand of monsters that are like immortal. I don't think they need to worry about money per se. So like, I think to them, the coolest dance move might be more valuable than any sort of like earthly currency.
You would think that, but actually money is very important to these monsters.
Okay, never mind then.
But somehow they get money from the dances.
The dances
also
produce money.
One other thing to note is that humans, I think, do exist in this universe. They just don't know about the monsters. And that comes up in one song, which we'll talk about later, where like there's a guy who works at a cemetery and they're like, if he ever sees us, he'll die of fright. And I'm like, you guys live here. Like, how does he not see you?
It's Halloween Town. It's a Halloween Town situation.
It's like a Halloween Town situation where it's like a secret. Yeah.
One of the guys in your opening, Sammy, was a human. You're telling me he's just like, these guys have crazy costumes.
Bobby Boris Pickett is in our universe. He's not in the universe. Bobby Pickett is nothing in the universe of the Monster Mash. He's the guy in our universe who's.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he lives.
Now we'll get one last thing before we get into the plot. There are many songs on this album. There were 3 types of songs. One is just here's a new cool dance. Because that's like the backbone of their economy. Yeah. Here's a character deep dive. Like here's a monster. Let's learn about him. And then there is the Boris and Dracula fight each other.
Gotcha.
Those are the 3 kinds of songs.
I like to call that the High School Musical setup for sharing lore via music.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool dances. Let's learn more about this character. Here's a fight scene.
Here's a fight scene. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
So first up, the album actually is in chronological order. I know Eric and I normally come here to talk about things that are in like weird, wacky chronological order like Saw, but this one's just in chronological order and starts with the Monster Mash.
Thank God.
Thank God.
So the Monster Mash, Boris created Frankenstein.
That one's a graveyard smash, right?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. CJ, you know what's up. You know what's up.
Sort of a
It kind of caught on in a flash, you know? It was kind of
okay.
crazy.
I'm just trying to think of a rhyme and I straight up could not.
It's harder than you think. That's why Bobby Pickett, kind of a lyrical genius if you think about it, but don't think about it very much. Boris created Frankenstein.
Yes.
Frankenstein immediately wakes up and creates the Monster Mash dance.
Right.
Immediately.
So then Boris is like, we're going to have a big party. Everyone's there. Everyone's dancing.
Call it the Monster Bash.
Everyone
Makes
loves
sense.
the Monster Mash. No, the Monster... Actually, the Monster Bash, I don't think it's anything. Monster Mash Party is a separate song. That's different. This is the Monster Mash. They do have a party. Everyone loves the Monster Mash. Huge.
So they're doing the Monster Mash at this party. And they're singing a song about how they're at this party watching people do the Monster Mash.
Well, the song is about this party, like about this experience.
Right.
So this
It's
is
about
like a
the party,
retro.
but it's not about the Monster Mash.
Yeah, it's like it's a retrospective of like, wow, look at this
Right.
crazy shit.
It
we
was
did.
it was a graveyard bash. It was
Remember
awesome.
when we
Fucking
did
rule.
the Monster Mash?
Yeah.
You guys
That
remember
was
the
awesome.
Monster Mash? Yeah.
We
I love
we
that.
also learn in the song that Dracula has previously already created the Transylvania twist before the Monster Mash ever existed.
Gotcha.
Right.
And these are
And he's a
competing
huge
dances?
Right. Well, the economy
Well,
is based on dance.
Yeah, every dance is a competing dance. Every
Gotcha.
dance is ranking against each other.
What
okay?
about
I want some IPO in Monster Mash. Oh, I'm actually full in on the Transylvanian twist.
$sign mash?
And there's actually
that's
so
me.
many more. There's so many more. $sign mash is very good.
Dude, $sign Mash is a pretty good name.
I want
If
that.
any aspiring rappers want a cool
Mash. Yeah.
name, Mash with a $sign.
But the
Pretty
$sign's
good.
up front, not the S. The S is an S. Yeah.
Yes, obviously. Also, the song and the album both came out in 1962. If
Sure.
that matters to people who care about
We-
time.
We haven't gotten to the moon yet.
Yeah.
Right.
we
Those
haven't.
Rooskies are always up in our business.
There's
Yeah,
so
et
much
cetera.
going on.
Et cetera,
So
et cetera, et cetera.
the
I
in-
love this John F. Kennedy guy. I hope he goes on to do a lot of cool things.
Hope he
Yeah.
doesn't get shot.
Right.
the in lore kind of universe is that this song comes out as a single and Boris makes a butt ton of money off of it. He makes hella bank.
The Monster Mash comes out as a single.
Yeah, and so then
Okay.
he creates an album. And that's what we're getting into now. Monster Mash is the first song of the album.
Right.
The second song is Rabian the Fiendage Idol. Rabian, as we know, a werewolf. So Dracula comes to Boris and is like, hey, I really want you to audition this guy named Rabian. And Boris, for some reason, like, I think that's Van Helsing, but I still don't really understand why that was a reference that was made at all. But then Rabian does start singing, and all the monsters love it. They love it. It is really bad, I would say, from a human listening perspective.
Sure.
Here,
but
I'll give you a taste of it. This is, I think, a very accurate cover of you. Ready?
Okay.
I'm a werewolf. Yeah. I'm a werewolf. Whoa. So that's like the voice that they're looking for.
That ruled. I think I'm going to sample that and put that in a song.
Okay, well, listen to Rabian the Fiendage Idol. You can get a lot of it.
So, they knew Van Helsing. They were like, I don't trust that guy. I think he might be Van Helsing. Because as vampires, they're like, we hate that guy. But they're like, but listen to, hey, you've been looking for that new sound. Listen to this. I'm a werewolf. Yeah. Like that's
Yeah,
the energy
yeah.
they're bringing.
No,
Yeah,
he's
that's the
undercover.
energy they're bringing.
He's fucking undercover, and they're like, "Is that
Oh.
guy
No,
Van
but the-
Helsing? He's got a fake tail pinned to his ass." And then they're
No,
like,
but-
"Prove that you're not
Try-
Van Helsing."
This
Make
is
a
no.
sick
This
beat.
is
Werewolf.
Whoa! Van Helsing would never say that because he's not a werewolf.
If
The
you're
craziest
Van
part,
Helsing, you have
though-
to tell me legally.
the craziest part is that Boris looks at this guy and says, "I can tell by his tail that he's Van Helsing."
Yeah, he's pinned it.
Van
on.
Is
Helsing
Van
does
Helsing.
not have a tail.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh.
I don't know what that means.
Well, yeah, it's a fake ass tail. He's like, "Look at that shitty
Yeah, he's
tail. I
like
can
this-
tell it's Van
Oh.
Helsing."
No, but then
and then he
then
gets on the mic and he,
sings.
I'm a werewolf.
I'm a werewolf. And they're like, oh, he is a werewolf.
He's a
Okay,
werewolf.
only a
Yeah,
werewolf
he's
can-
got it. He's
Only
got
a
it.
werewolf can
Only-
say those words.
Only a werewolf can howl in that frequency because they're vampires. So they're like, we can only,
And,
hear like
yeah.
crazy.
It sounds, I think, not great. I mean, I do love it. It is a vibe, but it's something that
It's
I
not
was
bad.
like,
It's a bad vibe.
it's a bad vibe.
Vibes aren't
But
good,
there,
necessarily.
Boris is like into it, and he was like, okay, we just need to comb his hair, deflea him, and cap his fangs. So really, like, taking who he is as a person and just
Distilling it.
muting it, like
Yeah.
muting all of that.
Yeah.
Which is, I'll
And
give
no
you
one's
a
gonna
little
believe
spoiler
he's a
alert.
werewolf.
As a reminder,
because-
it is just Van Helsing in a werewolf costume. So
A
none of those things matter.
A little spoiler alert. He does that a lot, where he's just like, we need to take monsters and make them less of them. Okay. Yeah, it
There's a
sucks.
lesson there.
We need to monster mash them down into their base components, which is nothing to do with.
Trying to
Monsters.
make them
monster
appealing to the living people.
Dude, I love the idea
Why?
of Van Helsing wearing fake like
Yeah,
pointy
like plastic,
monster teeth.
like plastic
so that
Party
he can be
City
like,
teeth.
I'm a monster, and they're like, I like him, but I don't like the teeth, the scariness. Could we like cap those off? And then they put like more things on top of his fake teeth. And, yes, I am a regular
got-
doll.
He's got the werewolf costume on, but it's used. He got it at Goodwill, and so you can see it's ripped up, and you can see his cross and like some
Yeah.
wooden stake sticking out. I'm a werewolf.
I am werewolf now. I will be your lead singer.
I think that guy
Okay,
might be
we
Van
normal-
Helsing.
Totally normal mouth movement. Oh, this is just like the movie we watched, but we can't
It's
talk about
actually
that yet.
really- But no, it's nothing like that, CJ. That movie was a travesty.
Okay. So
Okay,
we've got
the next song.
Next song.
The next song, this is important. The last song was an introduction of character, Rabian,
Right.
who also really never comes back, but I liked him, so I wanted to focus on him.
They're
Um,
like recruiting. They want you to know that they're like,
Yeah.
you know,
They're
we're
doing
looking
well. They're
For,
doing
we're filling
well.
out the band.
They're like,
Yeah.
we made this hit single record. We gotta fill out the band. Okay, the next song. We learned. So Dracula becomes a part of the band in the Monster Mash, right? Like he's kind of like what's happening with the translated twist, but canonically he becomes a part of the band. But then now we learn that Dracula can't pay his blood bank dues, so he can't get blood anymore.
Oh my god. So he pays regular money to the blood bank to
Yeah.
eat and I'm on fucking food stamps. I can't
Yeah.
afford this.
Yeah, exactly. Like Boris is not paying his band enough
Here's
to
the thing.
Unbelievable.
be alive, to survive.
The
Are you ready? Okay,
Transylvania
are you
twist-
ready?
The Transylvania twist was knocked off the charts by the Monster Mash, and so
Oh my
fucking Dracula
God.
can't make any goddamn money, and
The-
he's using his food stamps, and people are judging him for putting steak in the using food stamps on steak. I need the blood.
I can't even buy warm blood at the store. I have to bring it home and heat it up myself.
Okay, yeah, actually, this is like kind of a part of the song. The song is like,
How?
I paid my dues. Okay, you ready? I paid my dues to the blood bank, but now I can't anymore. I don't make enough money, which I think real indictment on Boris that he doesn't pay his band members enough.
To live.
Dracula's bringing in new talent. This guy who's singing about being a
Sure.
werewolf that they all
But
love.
you
They,
thought it was
I want
a
you
bad
to
song.
no, I want you to know in the song they all were like into it. Just we as human people are like,
I don't know what
this
you're
is-
talking about.
this
I
is
was into it.
bad.
That was in
It's
Yeah.
like it's like when cats look at a ceiling fan and they're like way into it. It's like
Yeah,
what the fuck are
yeah,
you?
yeah,
What are you
yeah.
about? And they're
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
we love this, and we're like, oh,
It's
okay.
really
I guess
good.
that's really cool for you guys.
But the Dracula starts complaining about how blood banks are only open during the day when living people are alive,
Right.
and
Absolutely.
not open at night, like
He's a
midnight when he
7-Eleven
wants to go.
blood bank. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so
and then
true.
Amen.
so he's like freaking out about the blood bank. He can't get blood. And then at the end of the song, you learn that the reason why he wants blood is that he needs to be able to fly because Boris put a stake in his wife's heart and he needs to get it out before sunrise. And he can't fly without more blood to go and get her and save her.
Boris is himself a vampire. Why would he do that?
No,
Because-
Boris is an undead creature.
Oh, okay.
Just an
So
undead
Boris is
zombie
holding
mad
his
scientist.
wife hostage. He's like, Dracula, you will sing for me, or
Yeah,
whatever,
or
Transylvania Twist for me, or whatever I tell you to do. Because if you don't, your wife is gonna die in like 100 years from the stake that I put in her heart. And he's like, I have to. I just need enough money to get home. Can I have some bus fare so that
Yeah.
you?
Spare
it
some
sounds
change.
it kind of sounds like an allegory for anti-capitalism,
Please,
doesn't it?
please give me a pint of your blood, and then I can get home to my wife.
Yes, this is exactly what's happening. He's freaking the fuck out because his wife is dying. He's trying to save
Oh
her,
my
but he
God.
he doesn't have enough money to do it. Okay,
This is
yeah,
so sad. Now I'm sad now.
You gotta.
Yeah.
If,
yeah,
if the
it is
Transylvania
sad.
Twist,
It is sad.
If the Transylvania Twist not making the money, you got. It's not my fault. You're not
'Cause
releasing hot new tracks, Drake. All right.
Was this Transylvania Twist made by M. Night Shyamalan? Because this is a twist that Dracula's actually sad
Yeah,
Bro.
no,
and broke.
Dracula. He's like, okay,
They're going to
anyways.
repossess my fucking castle. The
They're gonna
taxes on that
repossess
thing.
my wife.
I have
Okay, so-
no income.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of like information to describe what happens to get out of this, but his wife does survive. We will
Good,
learn
okay,
that
okay,
later.
thank God. Yeah.
The
that's
next
great.
song
That's
is
great.
we're focusing on Igor now. So it's Igor's first day on the job. He's working the day shift.
Right, 'cause
and
he is a man.
Ooh.
ghoul. He's a
Ghoul.
ghoul. He's a ghoul.
Ghouls can go out in the day. Yes.
Yeah, yes. But Igor complains about this. He's like, Boris, daddy, I don't want to work the day shift. I want to work the night shift. And Boris gets so mad at him. He's like, I pulled a lot of strings for you to get this job. But then we learn like one or two stanzas later, Igor is working for Boris. So it's like, what strings were you pulling, dude? To like, Igor is his job is to create graves
That's
so
so
that they
manager.
can
It's like, hey,
rob them later.
This was actually really tough for me to pull off. Can you be a little grateful that I was so accommodating?
I
to you?
color
Because
coded the spreadsheet
Yes.
already, and I feel like I shouldn't have to redo it. Can you say that last part again? I missed it. His job is to fill graves so the crypt
No,
kickers
he's
can
to
rob them.
he's to dig graves.
Right.
So the crypt kickers.
But
can rob
but their whole job seems to be, after the song, their whole job seems to be robbing graves and making dances. So I think it's really interesting that they create graves as well. So they're
they-
making
What's
the
that called
graves during the day, and then
Yeah,
at
yeah,
night
yeah.
they rob the graves.
What's that called when businesses kind of do two things that just feed into each other and they make double the money? Vertical integration.
What is that?
It's vertical
Oh,
integration. Yeah.
I was gonna say business.
Well, yeah. That's just another example of capitalism in the Monster Mash. Just
Wow.
trying to
know.
bring
Yeah,
it back.
You're,
exactly.
Monster
You're really,
cash. Dracula
Thank
you.
needs some monster cash.
you're really building up a pretty good argument. I kind of thought that. what
Thank
you. Were gonna say was
you.
some pretty bullshit things, but there's a lot of problems in the monster
Yeah.
verse.
I haven't even gotten to the half of them.
Let's
CJ.
go.
Okay.
Move.
All right, carry
Next
on.
thing. So Boris is like, no, I pulled a lot of strings for you to work for me doing the thing I want you to be doing. Okay. Igor's like, no, I want to work for Dracula. I want to work for Dracula on his night
He does
shift
a
and his crew.
Yep.
And it's like labor
the night
union,
manager.
maybe? His
Mhm.
crew is the labor union. And it's hard to get
Mhm.
into. But
Nice.
apparently Igor, this is a really interesting lore thing that they just they just say it and throw it away into the void and they never mention it again. They're like, oh, but Igor, you didn't pass your vampire test.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah, sorry.
Is that like
you,
being forklift certified? Did he not get forklift
Is it?
certified,
It's
so
like,
he can't be in the union?
to me, I think it's like an IQ test where they're like, oh,
Okay.
we know this
You're
test
not
is
vamp.
we know it's kind of racist, but you
He
didn't,
took the Myers
Actually,
Briggs.
really
didn't-
purposefully racist,
you
probably.
didn't, you didn't pass it, so you can't really promote. Sorry, I
He
guess
took
it
the
was gonna
Myers
be
Briggs and
sorry.
didn't get VAMP, and so he couldn't pass.
Okay, all right, buddy. All right. How did you know my Myers-Briggs? For that?
So anyways, I think about the vampire test all the time because
What
they
is
never mention it again. They never
It-
mention it again, but I'm like, in this universe, do you become a vampire via test? It's not like a bite or anything else. It's like,
No, I think it's
How
I think
good
it's
are
like
you
you
at-
have
LSAT.
to pass. Yeah, you have to pass the test in order to be able to be a vampire. So they're
that's
like
just like
weeding
one
out.
stage.
Right. So they're like, we will turn you into a vampire, but first you have to take this aptitude test. And if you pass it, then we will bite you on the neck and you will become vampire. And you're like, okay, well, my mom said to keep my options open, so I guess I should at least try and take the test and
You
see
should
what
try
I
to
get.
take the test. Yeah,
And
I
then
would
you,
love to
like-
see this test.
It's important to put your blood in the 401k.
You want? I got fucked over on that. I have nothing now.
Boris
I
took
did
my
not
pension.
invest. I did not invest enough. I did not think I would live to be 8,000 years old.
And my
Yes.
social security is insolvent. My accent's getting
Incredible,
worse. CJ's
incredible.
is getting better. So
I know, CJ, you're really like getting into it. Okay, but I'm gonna
feeling it.
continue. Also, we learn in this song there's a new dance. There's a new dance out there, baby, and it's called the shift. And they do it at midnight during the graveyard. You might call it the graveyard
the
shift.
graveyard shift. Okay.
That's the name of the song.
I
Okay.
like that. I like that the monsters are like, we just call it the shift because to us,
Yeah,
we're always in the graveyard.
That's just normal.
Mm.
But Igor is telling Boris about this. Like, I really want to go do this dance at midnight, which I guess you can only do if
Boris
you're working the night
fucking
shift.
suck.
I know he sucks. Okay, but wait. Boris hears that and he goes, "Oh, Igor, yeah, you have to work days, but I'll go do the graveyard shift
Thank
with
you
them.
for
I'll go
the
check it
tip."
out." Fuck that guy,
No,
right?
he's
That sucks.
infiltrating the union to bust it. He puts
I
he
know.
puts a ball cap
I
on.
love-
He
a big
I love that
mustache.
sucks.
I am
I
not
love
Boris.
undercover boss vampire who's like,
Yeah.
hey guys, what are we
Hey,
doing? A
what's going
dance
on
here?
here?"
Let's see it. Yes, I love this. Do you guys want some human punch? Not made with blood.
Everybody sign this sheet of paper that says you will not unionize. I'm doing Italian now. It's fine.
He's
Italian.
like, I'm
It's
part
close
of
enough.
I'm part of the Ghoulian, which is Ghoul Union.
Yeah, sure
So-
is. Yep, that's
Boolean, I like that.
I don't.
Okay,
It's more like Boolean.
next.
Yeah, that's what we pay you in. We can't use. This is company script.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, next song. The Scully Gully. This song
Scully Gully.
slaps.
Scully Gully.
Yeah. Have you
Scully
heard
Gully.
it? Have you heard it? Do you
No,
know
he's
it?
Doing, he's doing.
He's doing bully bully.
Yeah, he's doing Bully Bully.
It sounds like you've heard it. So this one's pretty much just a dance. The interesting things about it. Boris continues to talk about his children, but also he's like, I'm their master. Okay, freak.
Freak.
Let your
This is where we
fly.
learned that there's a
Fly.
caretaker in the cemetery, like a human caretaker in the cemetery who would die of fright if he
Right.
saw them. So there are humans around here who don't know that they exist, which I find really interesting compared to what we just learned, which is that Igor is creating graves for them.
Right.
So like this guy wakes up and he's like, oh yeah, I guess somebody's making graves for me, and I love that. And it's like some undead ghoul that's doing it. They put the bodies in there, and then they go back later
Listen,
and steal.
Brother, you show
whatever.
you show up to open and you assume the guy that closed did everything right. So I'm just like, I'm the keeper of I'm the human keeper of the
He's
graveyard.
like, this is cool.
I show up and oh dude, looks like that dude did a sick job closing.
Thank
I don't
God.
gotta dig graves today.
slaps, man.
I was told the graves would be there, and there are, and that's great.
There.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna fucking hang out and drink a Coors.
The one other
Big
interesting thing about Scully Gully is that it's like such a weird, irregular verb, and I don't know why they created it this
Scully.
way.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. Scully Gully is the dance. And so they will say things like vampire Scully Gully, zombie Scully Gully. But then they'll go Dracula Scully Gully, Vito Scully Gully, Yano Scully Gully. Like, there's no, it's not Scully Gullies. It's just Scully Gully.
Oh,
For
They're just
every-
telling- they're just
Everyone.
telling them to do that. It's like,
Yeah,
No.
Sammy, do the twist.
Yeah, it's an imperative.
Eric,
It's
do
not-
the twist.
He's not conjugating, it's an imperative.
I don't know. I think that is
That-
just an irregular verb that never changes its form, no matter how it's being used. You don't Scully. It's like there's no
you know
one
those
Scully
verbs.
Gullies. It's just
Well,
everyone's
you-
Scully Gully.
Hey, do the twist, you gotta have the verb in there. Do the Scully Gully. That's why I think
Right.
he's telling them to do it. He's
It's
not
just-
conjugating it.
He doesn't say
I would
do
be like,
the.
I would be like, Eric, the giddy, Sammy, the giddy,
Giddy?
There's no question in his voice, though.
the
CJ.
the giddy, the giddy,
Giddy?
Eric, the giddy.
Eric, the Giddy. Eric Scully Gully. I'll do
Next song. So we learned a lot from Scully Gully. It's just
Scully
fun. You should
Gully.
listen to it.
Oh,
Scully
Pause
Gully.
now and listen to Scully Gully.
Gully Gully.
That's actually you. You haven't even heard the
We're
song.
just
you're
doing
basically
Woolly
there.
Bully.
It's Woolly Bully.
I know.
So,
Just
so wait, is
Woolly
this song
Bully.
just Woolly Bully then?
Wait,
I
let me
think
see.
that's maybe-
Okay. Vampire Scully Gully, zombie Scully Gully. You can Scully Gully too. That's kind of how it
Scully
sounds.
Gully. Okay, it's a little different.
But it is similar. Okay, next song is all about Wolfman. It's called Wolfbane, and it's about
I
how
thought the song
sad
was
he
called
is.
All About Wolfman, like all about that
No.
mace. All about that
all
wolf.
about that
All
Wolfman.
about that
Well-
wolf. All the wolf. Wolf man. I'm all about that wolf.
No, it's called
I don't-
Wolfbane. It's all about Wolfman, and it's about how sad he is because nobody
Yeah.
likes him. Nobody wants to hang out with him. Women won't like him because of the growth on his feet. Okay, that's a
Okay.
weirdly specific
That's
thing
a
to call
weird-
out.
Just the feet.
It's random.
He's just
Put some-
finding find
yeah,
a
it's
different
just
woman.
the feet.
It's just
Brother,
that
put some
woman
shoes
liked
on.
feet.
Yeah.
That woman liked
Just
feet.
wear
Find a
socks.
different woman.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty. That one's pretty easy to. It's like
I know.
oh,
That's the
I love
only
that you're.
thing.
I love that you're a wolf man, but I hate that your feet are gross. I don't think there's a single subset of the internet that feels that way.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
yeah,
what
that Venn
this is
diagram's
working
a
off
circle.
of.
That Venn diagram is a
It
circle.
doesn't make sense.
Likes Wolfman and likes feet. You can't.
Hates nasty feet? No,
Yeah,
I don't think
no.
so.
It's like likes Hobbit, hates nasty feet. No, you don't. You like
No.
Hobbits.
So you don't
You,
actually like that.
I don't think I like hobbits, but I do like gnarled, nasty feet. Well, I got some news for you, buddy.
You like? Well, they don't like the Hobbits because the doorknobs are in the center of the door, and that doesn't make any fucking sense. So
They
That
just
is
got
crazy.
they're mostly
long-
pissed about the doorknob situation.
Listen, I could do a whole episode about the whole doorknob.
Yeah, we
situation.
can't do that. We can't do that. Okay, getting back to it. Wolfman canonically doesn't want to kill people. He wants to play with them, but he gets carried away and he chews people up.
Who doesn't?
Oh, so he's like a dog. He's like
Yeah.
a dog.
Yeah, he is really like a
Okay.
dog. They do talk a lot about how he's in a lot of TV shows and movies, though. Like he's the star of a lot of things. So
Oh, in
Oh,
I mean,
is he like
universe.
that's good for him.
Is he like Lassie? Can he turn into an actual dog?
In universe,
Okay.
he's
CJ, incredible guess. Because in the movie, that is actually what happened. So I love that.
Sure, he just turns
Um,
into a regular dog.
Yeah. Okay, next song, Monster Minuet. Boris holds a ball. Everyone's there. Dracula and Vampira show up. Dracula is like, wow, look at all my friends are here. All these beautiful women are here. And Boris is like, what beautiful women, you fucking creep? They're all psycho looking. He's being so weird about it. I don't know why
Boris
he
fucking
is.
stop with the judgments.
Whoa.
I know. So Boris does this whole thing. He was like, only ugly people are here, actually. And it's like, this is your dance, dude. Why are
did
you
this?
being this way?
You're Bolero or whatever.
And then Boris asks Vampira to dance, and Dracula is like, that sounds like it would suck. And they kind of just like talk shit about each other for a little bit, where Boris is like, well, at least I don't like slack out on my job all day. Because
You, buddy.
Dracula can't be
Dude.
outside in the day. And then Dracula is like, okay, Boris, all
That's
you do is like
racist.
cut up corsets. Yes, it is racist.
That's
Thank
racist.
you.
Well, at least I can go out in the fucking daytime.
It's like, but Boris doesn't do shit. Boris is telling other people
He's
to do
classic
shit.
middle
I was
management.
gonna say, isn't Boris also a vampire?
No, he's some kind of unknown
No.
undead mad scientist type.
You can't
he
go out in the
creature.
day either, bro.
Yeah. He doesn't do jack shit. We never see him work once.
There's
in this
no
album.
song called the Boris Twist, motherfucker. Like build a song, dude. Lay down a fat track, and then you can start
He's
talking
just-
shit.
He's
Okay,
just buying,
now-
he's just buying
now-
into the
Now that we're talking about it, Monster Mash, Boris takes all the credit for it. Frankenstein made that.
Frankenstein did it.
Frankenstein
Just
made that.
because he made Frankenstein, he thinks that it's like those producers that made T Swift, because I love T Swift,
exactly.
and I think all her most recent stuff is probably the best stuff she's ever done.
Oh yeah, you're totally right there.
Yeah.
And those producers that made her quote unquote best songs thinks that they can just own her. Like they just like get claim to her
So
stuff.
here's the
just because-
difference. Here's the difference.
It's not different.
The Monster Mash
It's
is
not
good.
different. Taylor Swift is
The Monster
Taylor
Mash
Swift
is
a
good.
homunculus that was pieced together from like small white girl lady parts, and they're
Yes.
like, we're gonna make the perfect.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
took all the
Perfect
wrong
pop star.
parts of all the wrong white ladies, unfortunately.
Is that the name of a new Taylor Swift song?
All the wrong parts of all the wrong white ladies.
Dude,
Incredible.
I would jam out to that.
So anyway, fuck Boris. What's the next track?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
we hate
him.
that. We hate that guy.
So Dracula's kind of riled up because Boris is being a dick out of nowhere,
Yep.
in my mind.
Well, and
So
he's
the
keeping his
Dracula.
wife hostage or whatever.
Yeah, right. With a stake
Well, no,
in her
I mean,
chest.
that has that happened before. Like she's free. She
And they're
came
still
with
hanging out?
Dracula.
And they're
I
still
know
fucking...
it is crazy. It's because Dracula has no other options. He can't
And they're
pay
still
his
fucking
blood bank
hanging out.
dues, dude.
That's
What is he?
insane.
What is he
So
supposed
He
to
can't
do?
pay. He can't pay his blood
Dracula?
bank dues.
Dracula definitely should have had a lawyer look over whatever timeshare shit he signed for this
I
blood bank
know.
situation.
I know.
Because
I know it's fucked up.
it's like the
But
Moose
it's all
Lodge
Boris.
or something. Why do you have dues, dude? Like,
I know.
It says HOA.
that's why they're digging all these graves. The HOA is fucking telling them you live in a
HOA,
grave.
I can't. I'm just doing what I'm told.
Gotta dig graves, guys. Sorry.
But anyways, Dracula gets kind of like riled up, and he's like, "Well, you have ugly friends," and one of them hears him and is like, "Arr." I think it's Wolfman. It could be Frankenstein. It's hard to tell because it's one of the ones that doesn't speak in English a lot and just speaks in noise, and the noises sound similar. And then Dracula is like, "Yeah, fuck this. We're not gonna hang out here," and so he takes his wife away and they leave.
Good. Get out of there. It's toxic.
Toxic.
In this song, we do learn a lot of what I think are probably slurs for vampires, like bloodsucker. That's a classic one. Fang face comes up a lot, and that one feels like
That feels
targeted. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one feels targeted in the song. And then Boris does call his wife a snaggletooth bag of bones at one point. I
absolutely.
think in front of her. So
Yeah.
it's like,
That's too
Boris, are
much.
you for real, man? Okay. The next song. Oh my god, you guys are gonna be so excited about this. It's the Transylvania Twist.
Yes.
Been waiting.
Has this song not existed until this point, or is this?
No. So the whole point
It's
of the song
original
is
hook,
that
man.
Mm.
It's
No,
it's
the
one
whole
of the
point of the
original
song-
jams.
the whole point of the song is that Boris has never listened to the Transylvania Twist before.
Oh. So in the
and
Monster
Dra-
Mash, they reference the Transylvania Twist, but Boris is so stupid, so
Yeah, he's
foolish
stupid.
that
He
didn't
doesn't-
even.
He doesn't even
He hasn't even heard it
research.
before.
Yeah, he was like, okay, I'll finally listen to it. Now that you're part of the band, I'll finally listen to it. And they play it. And during the song, Boris is kind of like, I don't know about this. He's like, what do you think about it, Frankenstein? And Frankenstein canonically can't say
Mash
very much. So
good.
he says, mash good, things like that. But he goes, Transylvania Twist good. That's a lot of
Good, yeah.
syllables.
How.
That's a best new music on Pitchfork right there. That's what
Dude,
Frankenstein. If Transylvania Twist good by Frankenstein.
Transylvania Twist good. Yes,
Pitchfork.com.
5 stars.
That's a
Yeah.
10 on Pitchfork.
And so then
So
after
it
that,
is.
Boris does do an interesting thing where he goes, do the living like it? Because he's like kind of obsessed about what the
Who
living people
fucking
think about it.
Cares.
We're
So we asked
immortals,
about
dude.
it.
What are you talking about?
It's not for them.
I
It's
know.
not
Why
for
do
them.
you give a shit
Who
about
cares?
it? But then he does say at the end of the song, it's a rocker. So he agrees
Yep.
that the Transylvania Twist tracks.
Well, he's
I do think
about
the rock. It would rock.
He's gonna take all the fucking royalties for it now. Oh, you actually made that, and now that you're a part of the band, you signed a contract that says I get all the royalties from preceding works.
It is on his album, so it seems like that's probably what happened.
It's gonna happen.
Okay, the next song is called "The Sinister Stomp," and
he
what
needs
happens
to release,
is
he needs to release a parentheses Dracula's version. He'll get to that in like 5 years. Thank you.
I can't wait for it.
It was good. It's Taylor Swift. Callback to like 2 seconds ago.
Perfect. The next song is a Sinister Stomp, and this is when Boris is like walking outside to like see how his operations are going, and he trips over a body, and he gets so fucking mad he just starts stomping around, and it turns out he trips over Janos, the ghoul, and he's like, "This is a new dance. This is the new dance. The dance I did when I was like stomping on Janos, one of my employees. This is a new dance, and it's cool." Everybody.
No, that sucks.
So wait, this is Boris's dance, and it's the Janus
This
stomp?
No, it's a sinister stomp, but it's him stomping on Janos. Yeah, but he created it, and he goes, "It's mine, all mine." I think because he realizes the Monster Mash is not his.
He doesn't have a song,
right? Like he did not. He's never created his own song. So this is his. It's the Sinister Stomp, and it's that he got really mad. And then, okay, but listen to what this dance is.
Stomp.
Me either.
Yeah, no, it fucking sucks. So he talks about how it's mine, all mine. But then he keeps talking. He's like, "Oh, it keeps the workers in line." And it's all about how he hurts them. He's like, "Oh, I'll just break Janos's back because he thought he could sleep on the job.
Boris.
Oh, I'll wake up Igor. They're all gonna fucking work better because I'm doing the Sinister Stomp."
This is like the
this guy.
the Pocahontas song where he's like, "It's mine, boys, mine, boys," and they're all just like digging for him.
Yes, I think Boris is that weird guy.
Boris is that guy.
That weird guy that's in Pocahontas.
From Pocahontas? Oh my god, he's in Pocahontas too as well. Yeah. It's crazy.
I hate that guy. And I hate Boris, so wow.
But
anyways,
I
think
would be more of a positive influence on the monsterverse.
No, he sucks.
He's nothing but a negative capitalistic power.
Terrible. Literally talking about how he's like breaking Janos's back.
All he cares about is making a song that can monetize. He literally is just like a music producer.
Yeah.
I can't.
Also,
you're telling me the Monster Mash? You're telling me the Monster Mash is in public domain? Fuck! Shit, dude. How am I gonna? How? Zuckerberg said that I could get a cut of it as long as I had a piece of the original.
So he definitely is charging management fees to Dracula for the Transylvania twist, and that's part of the reason why Dracula can't afford his blood bank dues.
Right.
Yes. Fuck management. That's what we're talking about right now.
Oh my god. I can't believe the scariest thing we could think of is the idea that maybe your boss is not your friend.
Okay, CJ, I love that you're on my side now, but we do have a lot more of this to get.
Of course.
So I'll try to go fast.
Yeah, I will say, probably about half of these episodes are in some way weirdly leftist, but yeah, carry on.
Okay, next song, "Me and My Mummy." This could be Vito. This could be Vito. It's about two mummies falling in love in Egypt, and they get married in Cairo the next day. They're so in love with each other. But they were mummies before they fell in love, so they're just continuing to be mummies after they fall in love.
Yeah, they love each other.
Beautiful. That's the whole song. It's actually maybe my favorite song on the whole album, but it's just beautiful. I don't have anything else to say about it. So just pause now, listen to it.
Quick question. Did you ever cry when you listened to it?
Have I ever? I don't think I have yet, but there's always time.
I think Tammy was
there's always time.
She was about to say, "Have I ever cried?"
No, listening to that. Well, think about it. Maybe next time you listen to it, maybe just let yourself feel.
I will. That's a good idea, CJ. Okay, welcome back, everyone who just listened to me and my mummy.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, next one is the monster motion. This is Dracula's second dance that he comes up with. So Dracula invites everyone over to his place while Boris is canonically counting all of the money he made from the record Monster Mash. And nobody else gets to participate in that.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god,
I can't
Boris.
believe it. I can't believe he got access
And
to
it's
that.
just like Drac is really, really trying hard to like have everyone have a good time, but he gets a little overwhelmed by it where he's like, you're stepping on my wing. Oh my god, that guy is stepping on Wolfman's tail. Those are two things that come up actually a lot after this where they're like, where everyone's always stepping on a wing or a tail at some point. But anyways, Drac is trying and he is clearly out of his element. He's just trying to be like, everybody, let's like hang out. You know, Boris is doing his manager bullshit. Let's have a good time. Anyways, I just think beautiful of Dracula to do that. And Boris sucks. Again, that's the message.
Yeah.
Right.
The next song. Okay, this one's
Boris
important.
owns Monster Mash somehow.
I know.
I
Fuck
know.
him.
How the fuck did that happen? Frankenstein came out the womb singing Monster Mash.
There's no womb. There was no womb. That's the issue.
Proverbial.
This is
Proverbial.
This is like the Jackson 5 stuff where it's like, yep, my kids made this. Yep,
Right.
I own this now. Haha.
Famously, sucks.
Famously, that
It's
worked
bad.
out really well for all the kids. Every child that
Yeah.
worked out well for, famously.
Yeah, they loved it.
So next is the Monster Mash Party. And this is the song that while it plays, they are doing the Monster Mash to it. So this is the song that you dance to. And everybody wants to dance to it. Everyone is constantly like, Boris, can I dance to this? And Boris is doing this like weird freakish fucking thing where he's like, I'm only gonna let one person mash at a time because I control you, and he's literally like, oh, you guys are in chains, I'll like let you out when it's your turn. So it's like
Jesus
Frankie
Christ.
is like, I want to mash, and he's like, I'll let you out of your chains soon. And then Igor's like, I want to mash, and Boris is like, after Janos goes, then you can mash.
Okay,
It's
so
like, what the hell,
it's
dude?
kind of weird, but the Monster Mash, the song, is about them playing this song, the Monster Mash song, and then the
Monster
monsters
Mash
are
Party.
mashing the Monster Mash Party, and then the monsters are mashing to this song, the Monster Mash Party.
One
Yeah,
at a
but they're
time.
mashing
And they
individually.
want
yeah.
to. They
one
want
at
to.
a time.
They want to so bad, but
He's
Boris
making-
is only letting
He's
one
doing
at a
what
time.
He's
Yeah,
doing
they all
what
want
managers do. He's staggering their lunch break so they can't talk.
They can't
He's
interact.
staggering lunch
Unbelievable.
breaks so they can't fucking talk and
Some
socialize.
crazy
It's
anti-canon
fucking
stuff.
Yeah.
it's fucking
Yeah.
torture, dude. That's
It
Geneva
sucks.
Convention shit, man.
I
Boris.
think so.
I don't like it.
It's yeah, it is truly terrible, and it makes me really mad.
So
So this is the song.
Is the Monster Mash about this specific instance of them listening to the Monster Mash party?
No.
Or is it just like that was a party they had the Monster Mash party playing at?
That
and
one.
They were all jamming out.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
like later. You know, Monster Mash is a
Sure.
thing everyone knows, and they're like, we want to keep mashing.
Yeah.
But Boris, for whatever reason,
Wanna
is
keep
like,
the
you
mash
have
alive.
to go one at a time, which is that's like not how any dance works. And
Oh,
that's
see-
why I know
Right.
this is not an orgy. Is that they have to go. Boris is forcing them to go
Regimented.
one at a time.
Yeah.
Well, it
That's
could
not
be
an orgy.
hang tight because it could be like like a bang party situation. They go one at a time.
That's different than an orgy. So
It's
Well,
just-
a lot of guys in the room, a lot of monsters in the room, if you will. Boris on the bed splaying himself.
no,
And each
I don't know if
Boris
we've-
is
monster
in control
gets
of
to
this.
mash. Exactly.
I don't
I
think
don't-
so.
Give him agency. I'm cool with that.
They do. Okay, they do actually say that the Monster Mash is a dance.
I don't know.
That
if
is
we've
a
ever
real thing.
I don't
Call
know
it
if
a
we've ever
dance.
referenced this much porn lore in any of our episodes.
Happy
Well,
to
this
come
is
back
for
on
all the
Valentine's
monster
Day, brother.
furries out there.
Happy to come back on June 9th, brother, and
You
do
guys
this
do
for
show
you.
up on Valentine's Day quite a lot. All right.
Yeah. I'm ready. We'll do Monster Mash Part 2.
Next.
Anyways,
next song.
Next song
Skip
is,
track.
you know what? Actually, kind of Valentine's Day coded, Irresistible Igor. I like to call it LL Igor because it's ladies love Igor.
LL.
They talk about how
LL
all the
Cool
women
Eye.
just like love
that.
Igor. And specifically the zombies really love him, but a lot of people do. Even
I
though
like the name.
his Oh, go.
I was just gonna say, I like the name of it because it sounds like a song from Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like that. This is my second favorite song on the album. My Mummy and Me is my first one, and Irresistible Igor is my second one.
So
Because
you
it's
like
like
the ones where people are
irresistible,
getting it.
irresistible. Well, I don't actually like.
Suddenly Igor.
Irresistible.
Suddenly he's got his
Irresistible.
crooked dick in my face. Suddenly Igor.
That's canonical.
Because it curves in a good
We
way.
haven't
It has
actually
a
gotten
hump.
to the sex song yet.
Mm.
Just so you
It has
know.
a hump.
No, the song is like, oh, he has a twisted body and his face has gone to pot, but also
God
the
damn it,
women
CJ
love
nailed
him,
it. He has a
so,
twisted
hell yeah.
body.
Yeah, dude.
Good.
I know. CJ was on.
He's got a
and
got a kink in it, but it works.
So mostly we learn that Igor is just like a true ladies' man, but we do also learn that he did spend the night with the Bride of Frankenstein. And if Frankenstein ever finds out about this, he'll beat the shit
I'll
out
kill
of
them.
Igor. So yeah, there's a deep-seated drama that is never ever addressed again.
have
It's just
bad
like,
news.
oh, Igor is just like fucking the Bride of Frankenstein.
Terrible news for
and-
Igor. Terrible news. He put that information on a record. Like, horrific. I'm sorry, buddy, but Frank's gonna find out.
Okay. Next song.
Cuckenstein. Or
There it is.
Frankencuck.
Frankencuck. I like that one.
Frank Tuckstein.
That's the T-shirt. Frankencuck.
Okay, next song.
On the
Are you
back
ready?
says Cuckenstein.
Or, comma.
Or Cuckenstein.
I would pay money.
I'm
You
sure
would.
you
Real life
would,
money
yeah.
for that.
I don't think you would
Okay.
wear that. I'm pretty sure you'd never wear that.
I would pay money for it though.
Okay,
So.
all right.
I wouldn't wear it out, but I would wear it to someone's house party.
Yeah,
I
right.
would enjoy it. Okay, the next song. This song has a lot of lore going on, so everybody buckle up.
Okay.
It's called
Yep.
It's called Bella's Bash because as we learned, Bella is
She is.
She
Bella.
is.
Bella
No.
is.
She's a
my
vampire. She's a
She's-
vampire.
yeah.
We remember.
Gorgon. Oh.
It is Dracula.
I guess-
This is just Dracula.
No, Eric. I guess she was
Oh, right.
in the intro.
Whatever. She's a Gorgon.
I know.
You guys
I know that was
failed!
like hours ago. But
You guys failed the
no,
pop
Bella's
quiz.
a vampire. I knew she was
Yes.
a vampire. Like
She's-
because
No,
I
he,
said.
he. Bella is a he. It's Dracula.
Oh, it's Bella Lugosi,
Bella-
the pasta.
Bella is
Bella
a vampire.
Lugosi.
Bella is a vampire because her husband Edward bit her.
No.
No, Edward, you're killing her.
Okay, so
I can't
Bella's
stop
Bash,
sucking.
which is actually Dracula's Bash. So Boris is talking about, he's like, oh, we're going to go to our weekly night out with the crew, with the monster crew, and our weekly people feast, which
Sure.
I think means that they are eating us, which
Yeah.
up to
like
this
a tea-
point, it's like maybe they're like vegetarian monsters or whatever. No, they
No,
are
they
eating
eat
people.
Yeah, it's sort of a team lunch.
Yeah,
A weekly
team lunch.
lunch.
Their weekly team lunch and people feast. And Boris is like, "Oh, look at all my favorite people are here, you know, Dracula, Igor." And then he goes, "I really hope nobody fucking invited Dracula. I hate that guy. I hate him."
Oh my God.
He's talking about that, and then immediately, literally the next line, he goes, "Oh yeah, I wrote this down. I forgot." He was like, "I hope they don't invite Dracula. He's no friend of mine." Okay, he's in
Whoa.
your literal band, dude. I
Wait,
think
who
it's
said
because
this?
he hates him. Boris is
hates
like,
Dracula.
this guy is no
Aren't they at
friend of
Dracula's
mine.
house? Aren't they at Dracula's
No,
castle?
no. They're not at it yet.
They're on their weekly lunch.
They're on
Alright.
their weekly night
In
out.
the village to get some villager blood or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
they're having their people feast, and he's
Nom,
like,
nom, nom, nom.
look at all of the cool people who are here, all of the people we already know except for
Yeah.
Dracula, and he goes,
Dracula's
I hope
at the
nobody
blood soup kitchen,
fucking-
just getting
Because-
getting
because-
a
He's like,
small cup of it.
please.
Dracula owns the Transylvania twist, and he's like, I fucking hate that guy.
I
He's our
fucking
main
hate that
competitor. He's our
Yeah.
main dance competitor.
But
the
he's
Transylvania
also
twist.
in their band.
But
Anyway,
he's
so
in the
he's
band.
he keeps talking about he's no friend of mine.
I mean, like
because
Yoko Ono
he
was
doesn't
kind of in the band.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
but
what
he's
point I
like-
was trying to make. I guess.
He just
We'll have to listen to your podcast, Patty, where you explain that.
we're not getting into it
Everyone
here.
pause it and go listen to the entirety of Sergeant Pepper and come back. I don't know how it's gonna help, but you just need a break.
It might though.
Well,
It
maybe
might.
you'll get the vibe more.
Okay, but then he keeps talking about he's like, fuck Dracula. He's no friend of mine. He doesn't like the Monster Mash. He likes his own shit. I don't want him to be here. I hope nobody invited him. And then literally like 1 second pause and he goes, everybody, let's go to Dracula's place. Okay. Okay, dude, obsessed much? I
Yeah,
think
dude, he's
that
fucking
Boris
obsessed.
I think Boris is like in love with Dracula in a bad way. In a
Yeah.
weird
Yeah.
fucking bad way.
Yeah, he's gonna
I
hurt
think
someone.
I think he loves Dracula, but he doesn't know how to express it, so he wants
Yes.
to like, take his life.
Mhm.
He's
It
like,
feels
oh, I'm gonna Transylvania twist. I've got my own song that I'm doing. Oh, you're fucking your wife. I'll fuck your wife, like etc.
I really do get the vibe of like it's like Helga and Arnold is kind of the energy that we're like Dracula is
Hey,
he was
Vampire.
kind of no I mean
Vampire.
Dracula is Arnold in this where he's like I didn't hate this guy but he is
No, I
being
know.
really
That's the-
fucking rude to me.
I was just trying to live my life, and now this
Yeah.
fucking guy.
But then Boris is like I'm gonna fucking kill this guy's wife. I'm gonna put a stake in her heart and see if he can. Yeah, he's terrible. And he's like, I don't want to hang out with him. I hate him. I don't want to hang out with him. Hey, everybody, we're gonna go to his house. Right
That is
now.
like a
Everybody
vampire
go.
cucking is to like shove your big wooden stake into your
To another.
into your
Right?
Into my
vampire
wife?
rose heart. My wife is taking a big wooden stake in the heart from you. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So
And I
again,
have to
we
take
hate
the bus
Boris.
to go home. I cannot fly. I have to get
I'm
like
so
4
tired.
transfers.
I'm so tired.
And so they go to Dracula's place, and he's like, "Oh, welcome everybody." And Boris is like, "I'm gonna have a drink with Dracula and his son." The second time Dracula's son has been referenced.
Dracula and
Again,
his son.
irrelevant because it's just a rhyming thing. We don't learn anything about Dracula's son again.
I think his name's
But we
Alucard.
do. No, not in
Depending
this
on-
universe.
Everybody pause this and go watch Netflix's Castlevania.
Go watch Netflix Castlevania and then watch our episode on Castlevania and then come
And then
back.
play the game. And then play all the games.
Play all the games and
But
then
we
come back.
do learn what the Transylvania twist dance moves are. Are you guys ready? This is my second game.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Do the Transylvania twist as I
Okay.
describe it to you.
I'm ready.
Are you
I'm
guys
stretching.
ready?
I'm stretching.
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I can only see CJ, so I just need you guys to like be ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I don't have wireless headphones like CJ, so I'll have to.
I'm ready.
No,
Okay, CJ's ready. Eric, are you
I'm
ready?
ready. Go.
Okay. Lock your wings close up tight. Okay. Flap them to the left. Flap them to the right. And then you should be doing all of this while you are flying in the air.
Oh.
I can't see Eric, but I can see CJ, and he's crushing it. Okay, do it all again. Lock your wings close up tight. Flap them to the left. Flap them to the right. Yes! Incredible. Okay, you can come back. That's the whole Transylvania twist.
I think that if, when you watch the tape, I think mine's pretty good.
At no point do you twist.
No, you never twist. Those are the entire.
It is ironic.
Or something. I don't know. I was hungry when I wrote it.
It's like
And
that
so-
one where you cha-cha real smooth.
But a fun thing that we just did, and this could be novel. This could be the first time anyone has ever done it. We have proven that a living creature could do the Transylvania twist.
I think so.
Which-
Assuming we did it right. I mean,
We did.
Yeah, I mean,
like
we
1
did.
to 1. I'm
No,
mine was
yeah,
very
CJ
different than
did it.
yours. Mine was very different than yours. When she said tuck your wings in, I did something fully different than you.
Good.
So we're covering
We'll
our
never
bases
know.
as far as who is right.
Surely someone's right.
Yeah.
But the important thing is that Boris hears this and he goes, "You have to be flying in the air to do this. The living can't do this at all."
Boris, shut
That's
your
Fuck
fucking
you.
mouth, Boris.
He gets so mad. He's like, "The living can't do this. What are you even thinking about? What are you talking about?" And this leads to I have now a philosophical question for us to debate.
Yeah.
Is this him being mad about inclusivity? Oh, living people can't float in the air, so they can't participate, and that makes it bad. Or is this him dismissing culture for the profit of, like, he's trying to gentrify monster dancing?
He's
So-
I think
I-
the Monster Mash is a dance, or the Transylvania Twist is a dance of the people. I think that anyone's interpretation of the Transylvania Twist is valid. And so I think if he dismisses the grounded, as I call them, if he says that that's
I'll
not
allow
the
it.
real, it's a no true Scotsman fallacy where
Yes.
he says
Mhm.
that Transylvania Twist, that's not a
That's not the
Transylvania
real
twist.
Transylvania twist. I think
Only
it's-
we can do.
I think it's
Transylvania
simpler. I
twist.
think it's a little bit simpler. He just knows he can't make money off of it, and so he's over it.
Sure,
He's trying
Yes.
to prevent people from doing it so that it doesn't go on the air. No, it's not on the airwaves. It's not taking over the radio. It's not selling records. He can sell the Monster Mash. He makes money on the Monster Mash.
Because
This is a promise I'll make to you guys and to everyone listening. If we ever get like 1 million subscribers or some weird number,
Yeah.
I will pay to jump out of an airplane
Doing the twist.
and do the Transylvania Twist in
Yeah.
midair and
Yeah.
catch it on camera. Just to,
oh
like,
my
prove
god.
Prove that humans can do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but actually, I do really desperately want that to happen. So
I'm
everybody,
was-
tell
that would
everyone to
be
subscribe.
An incredible lift. Yeah, go for it.
Everyone, tell every person you
There's
know to
no
subscribe,
way
and
that
tell
the
them to
number of
tell
people
everyone
that
they
listen-
know.
And I'm not saying it's a small amount. I'm just saying 1 million is too big.
I'm just saying that we have to start it now. We have to say, do you want to see somebody do
We'll
the
get it- we'll
Transylvania
get the ball
twist?
rolling, right?
Mhm.
The real one, the one.
the
That's
thing-
Boris
Subreddit
approved.
r/Transylvania
Yeah, the
twist.
Boris approved. That's the thing that pisses me off the most is that Dracula never actually says you have to be flying in the air. He's just doing it flying in the air because he's a vampire. And then Boris is
Right.
like, you can only do it while you're flying in the air. And it's like, no, we just proved that anybody can do the steps that they say. So
Right.
fuck you, Boris.
But it's not real if you don't do it.
You can't
Airborne.
shackle the Macarena, Boris. It's a dance of the people.
Yes. And then I do have written down more slurs, but I didn't write down what those slurs were. So there are some more vampire slurs.
There's more
I
vampire
assume.
slurs. Let's come up with a vampire slur. I'll start. Bat boy.
Yeah, get him.
Eric,
Boom.
Do you have a vampire slur?
Yeah. I'm gonna say. Oh, I got it. I'm gonna call them hangers. Because they
Hangers,
hang like
the
a
hang-
bat.
yeah.
Call them
Nice.
hangers. That
That's
sounds
good.
bad.
That's good. With the hard R, yeah.
I don't
that
feel
sounds really
comfortable
bad.
saying it any more times. Yeah.
Sammy, do
Yeah.
you have any vampire slurs you want to put out in the world?
I think maybe there's like dirt babies because they always need to have their dirt with them.
Oh,
hey,
my God,
Yeah.
that's bad.
They need to have their
They need to have their
home
soil.
dirt.
dirt. when
Is
they
soil
say it.
maybe worse? Than
Yeah,
just baby?
I'll never say it again. It
Oh.
felt bad to say.
Oh,
I
it's
won't
bad.
do it again.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyways, those are probably the slurs that are in the song. I didn't
Once
write them
again,
down because
let's get some SEO.
terrible.
Let's get some SEO for vampire slurs
Yeah.
going.
Oh
Tag
yeah,
it.
please comment
Hashtag
below what vampire slurs you would have.
Yeah, what do you call vampires behind closed doors? What did your
I think
uncle
it's
call vampires at
I,
Thanksgiving?
I think it's okay to ask for vampire slurs. I don't know. I don't know how it works on the internet anymore.
Probably fine.
Okay, next song. The song you've all been waiting for. Let's Fly Away. This is a song that is just entirely Dracula and Vampira fucking. That's all that
Escaping.
it is.
Oh, I was
Good.
hoping it would be
Okay.
escaping.
Like, literally, they're just saying each other's name over and over until Dracula goes,
Till they
"Come, my
come.
darling."
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, that's a sex song. That's
That's
a
the
fucking
cause,
sex song.
That's
Is
sex.
it-
That's sex.
That's sex. That's sex, baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the last song on the album.
Me on my
It's
wedding
the-
night. That's sex,
Come.
baby.
Come.
Come, my darling.
Come.
That's literally what he's like. Come, my
That's-
darling. And
that's
then
sex, baby.
there are some weird bat noises that I assume are them orgasming.
Coming.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
coming. Yeah.
The eagle will grab another eagle's talons and like
Yeah.
pull each other and into the death fall.
Right. The
where
death
they will-
Yeah.
They'll perform coitus while falling. I assume a vampire also
Cool.
does that,
Does
but
that.
vampires are immortal, so they probably just hit the ground and keep going.
I need you to know that this song makes it sound really very lame.
Wait.
Okay, here, you ready? I'll do it for you. You ready? This is how the song goes. Dracula, Vampira, Dracula, Vampira.
Yeah,
and
we get
that's
it.
over and over
It's-
for
Okay,
30
yeah, yeah.
seconds
We get it.
until Dracula goes, "Come, my darling," and then he says something else, but I don't
He
remember
goes,
what it was.
"Come, my lady, come, my lady.
You're
She's my little bat, sugar baby."
Sugar
You're my
baby.
vampire,
That's it.
sugar baby.
That's it. Okay, the last song of the album, "Monsters Holiday."
Yeah.
This is
Finally, they
Christmas.
get a holiday.
It's Christmas.
Christmas. Bimbo. Wow. Hey, if you're listening to this episode right now, you have to listen to it again on Christmas.
Pause it and wait for
reference
Christmas,
Christmas.
and then restart
Pause
right
and
now.
wait for Christmas.
Because even though Eric said we should do Christmas episodes, we probably won't. So this is what you get.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna convince you.
Get ready.
We're gonna do
Okay,
Muppet
so
Christmas Carol.
They get into Christmas. They decorate their Christmas tree with vampire wings and monster fangs, and then they plan to rob Santa. And their scheme is that the mummy will be on the lookout.
Mhm.
Vito, probably, according to my
Because-
research.
Because he has the best eyes of what's
He just-
the Egyptian eye? You know,
Horus?
The one?
Oh, Ra?
Sure.
Yeah.
Horus?
Any
The
of
Eye
them.
of Horus?
Any of
Yeah.
them.
Horus?
They all had
Okay,
good
so
eyes.
Horus.
Mummy's
thing.
on the lookout. He's supposed to
Yeah.
knock when Santa is coming down the
Knock.
chimney.
In,
And then the zombies will just take the sleigh and just leave. And then
love
Santa will
that.
be stranded.
This is
That's their plan.
straight up Nightmare Before
it's
Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. It
Yes.
is, yeah, but
That's their plan.
But
And each of the
spookier.
monsters have a thing that they want. Would you guys like to try to guess? If I tell you the thing that they want, would you like to try to guess the monster that
Which
wants it?
monster that-
yeah,
I like
let's
that,
but let's go
Okay.
faster than the first game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
CJ,
Mm-hmm.
who would like a back brace?
That is Igor.
Easy.
Correct.
Easy.
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
How?
Okay, Eric, who would like a speed shaver?
Oh, where? Is it Rabian or is it Wolfman? I'm gonna say Wolfman.
It is Wolfman.
Yeah.
Nice,
Correct.
that was- way to go with the OG. Nice.
Okay, CJ, a new cape.
Dracula.
Correct.
Dracula.
Okay, Eric, a shiny new trike.
A new trike?
Like tricycle?
Like a tricycle.
Like a
yeah.
tricycle, I think.
Who wants a
Okay.
new tricycle? I'm gonna. You know
This
what? I'm gonna go
Turned
hard.
quickly.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, this is a hard answer. This is a Frankenstein. I want to think Frank wants a trike.
Yeah, because he's a baby, basically. Yeah, he just wants a
Whoa,
tricycle.
Frank wants a trike.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
I was right.
Nice,
Correct.
nice.
Okay.
Okay, this is the tiebreaker then, because you got all of them right up to this point.
Okay. Ooh.
CJ.
Yeah.
Who wants a new chain?
Chain.
Chain.
Oh, I'm buzzing in on that. Beep, 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 beep.
Okay.
Let it. Wait. A chain. I'm gonna say it is Boris because he hates his employees.
He
He's
wants to
gonna chain
chain him up. Yeah, that's my
Mhm,
guess.
mhm.
It's
Okay,
Boris.
love that.
we both guessed Boris.
It's Boris.
Are you guessing Boris, Eric?
Yeah, I'm guessing Boris. He wants to chain up his
Okay.
employees. That's what was my guess.
That's not correct, though. I love it. It's Janos, who is already chained up. He wants a new chain. He doesn't like the chain that he already currently has.
Are me and Eric still tied? I think we were
Yeah,
tied
you
to the
are
first
still-
one.
You
10
have,
million
I
and four,
think, 10 million and 4 to. No,
We
it's
both
10
tied
million
at
and
10
6
million and four and a
to.
half or whatever.
Mhm.
No, I think it's 10 million and 6 to 10 million
Oh,
and
because
6
we just
now.
got those last couple.
You just got
points,
2
yeah.
points each.
Oh, well, actually,
Unbelievable.
CJ
Okay.
got a point earlier because I said Gorgon, and that's the pop quiz. So CJ got a point earlier.
Okay, so CJ is 1 up.
1
10
up.
million and
Nice.
7 to 10 million and 6.
Oh wow! I
Um,
bet my podcast in a wager with Eric beforehand. I was like, if you get more points than me, the podcast is yours.
I
was
don't
like,
want it.
Yes.
I'm gonna make you edit still. I'll use.
And you'll have to edit forever.
You have
You'll
to.
always
You have to
lose.
edit it. Yeah, whoever loses has to edit. It's the worst.
It's a Space Jam thing.
Okay, so that's what the monsters want, and they're gonna steal Santa's sleigh to do it. And then, whoa, out of nowhere, like they're all disoriented, Santa shows up, and he gives them the presents that they want. Everybody gets what they want.
They were good little monsters.
Miracle of
all year.
Christmas.
No, but they weren't. They kept talking about how bad they
did
were.
Eat,
They were
they ate
bad.
people.
They
Sure.
ate people. They were bad. They were trying to steal Santa's sleigh, and Santa still showed up and gave them presents.
But he
And this
respects them.
is
Right.
And so now, after having this experience, they all go, we're going to be good now. We're not going to steal sleighs, and also we're not going to steal graves anymore like we used to do. And so this is where I think the Christian part of the anti-capitalism theory comes from, where it's like they were given grace,
Mhm.
and now they've learned and they've become good because Santa believed in them. Like they didn't
Convenient
have
that
to
they learned
be
this
good.
lesson at the end of the album. Real convenient.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
were like, we took our presents, perhaps prematurely. Now we need to prove we deserve the presents, which is like the opposite of what like current day politicians would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like.
yeah.
Where they're like, oh, cool, free presents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So
you're
like
telling me
they're
that
like
vampire is more moral than our current world leaders.
Yeah. Yes.
yes, exactly.
Because at least he would be like, oh, cool,
This
the
vampire,
gift
I
of
have to
Dracula,
the gift of kindness.
Dracula
I
has
will
been living
repay
on
it forward.
welfare. He's living on welfare and using
Yes.
public transit. Of course, he's a socialist. Okay.
And so that's my theory about Christian anti-capitalism. But I do have one question for you. So Santa shows up. That implies Christmas. They talk about Christmas.
Sounds
That implies Jesus. Did Jesus die for the monster sins? Discuss.
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus saw all the sins that he
Yes.
died for on the cross, and
Yep.
one of them was doing the monster mash, and he was like, wow, that was a graveyard bash. Forgive
Jesus,
them, Father. They know not what they do.
Jesus himself is a zombie eventually. So I think
That's
that
true.
That's
Undead.
so true.
Jesus
He's
becomes
really
undead.
a part of that.
he's a monster.
That's so true.
If you're running a D&D campaign and Jesus shows up, he is treated as undead. Radiant damage will be 2 times against him.
I think that you can consider Jesus kind of like Blade, like the Daywalker, where he's part
Oh,
monster.
he's
He
fighting
is
the
a
other.
daywalker.
Yeah, he's
yes.
Because he
part
did go to
monster.
hell, so he's kind of a demon. So he's
Mm.
like,
Yeah.
He's
I'm
got
here
all-
to kill.
We're all and like Walt Whitman says, guys, we all contain multitudes of
He's
monsters.
like, I'm here to chew gum and be the savior of humanity, and I'm all out of gum.
and what is gum? It's like a little
And what is
ancient.
this?
It's an ancient world reference for
yeah,
you.
yeah, right.
Not sure they had
Good.
gum. I don't know. They may have.
Unbelievable. Well, I
Okay.
guess Jesus is canonical in the MonsterVerse.
Jesus.
I think so.
Santa
I think
Claus.
so.
Tim Allen
mean-
now comes into the MonsterVerse. You get Barry the elf or whatever his Barney the elf or whatever his fucking name is. All
yeah,
these
that
guys.
sounds right.
Yeah.
Everyone
I-
pause and listen to the previous Santa Claus
episodes about Santa
episode.
Claus. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe that Jesus would be in this world because Frankenstein also exists, and he's
Right.
like, "Oh, hey, dude, brothers, we both,
We're the same, kind
we
of.
did the same kind of thing." But obviously, Jesus exists in vampire world because they have the cross,
Yes.
and that's
Yeah.
what like kills him.
Yes.
So they
And
would
that-
be like, "Whoa, oh, it is Jesus! You're the
I mean, they
one
have
from
holy
the
water and stuff,
cross!"
I was gonna say a lot of people were crucified. It could have just
They-
been someone else.
They would be like, all the vampires would be like, "Oh, Jesus, do the thing, and Jesus would be like, "Okay." Holds his arms out. Like, whoa, yeah!
He's doing the
They love it.
Yes.
That's
your
kind of
wings.
close, right? You just
Jesus,
stuck
stuck
your
your
wings
wings in.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Okay, I'm
If you
not done.
stab me,
I'm
do I
not
not
done,
twist?
everybody.
What do you have, Sammy?
You can't. Eric
Tell
can't
me.
say that to me right before I'm about to say something. If you stab me,
If you stab me, do I
twist?
not twist?
That's incredible. That's incredible. Okay, so that album came out in I think 1964.
You said
so let
60
me-
something.
Yep.
Yeah.
1962.
Okay.
And then in 1984, Bobby Boris Pickett came out with the Monster Rap. And so
DJ, if
the
you
Monster
don't know
Rap
this,
is
it fucking slaps. It's so
It
good.
fucking slaps. You should
at
listen
the
to
height
it.
of hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And so the Monster Rap is all about how Frankenstein has never been able to really speak. The things that we've heard him say is mash good. He does say Transylvania twist good, which is a lot of
Transylvania twist
sounds,
good.
which is insane that he's
And
able to say it.
then he could
That's
form
like-
those
Well,
sounds.
Everyone's
Yeah.
saying
Most of the
Transylvania
alphabet.
twist.
Everyone's saying Transylvania twist. so
That's
it's, like,
that's
easy
most
for
of the
him.
alphabet. If he could say Transylvania.
That's most of it. I know. But he can't really talk. And so Boris
You're
is
telling me
upset
a
about this.
You're telling me a
Stop.
Transylvania
Stop.
did this twist?
Got it. Cut that. Cut that.
Okay, so in 1984
1,
we learned
2,
that
3, cut.
In 1984, we learned that Igor has been going to DJ school. Cool.
Nice.
And Boris wants Frank to be able to talk. And so Igor goes, what if you teach him how to rap?
Mhm.
Because that's easier than talking, I guess.
You got to rap before you can talk. That's what they was saying.
So they all say.
And so after they develop this plan, they go, okay, let's steal some vocal cords to put in Frankenstein. And I go, that seems like kind of the number one problem with why he can't talk.
Yeah.
If you haven't given him vocal cords, I think
The
that's
better
probably
ones.
the
Better
main-
ones.
Maybe, yeah, I was going to say maybe he has them, but they're like shit. And
Yeah,
they're
they're
like, let's
shitty.
get Snoop Dogg's vocal
I,
cords.
Yeah,
I
we're
hope
who
so.
can they
I
dig
hope so
up?
because they're just like, oh, we
Sinatra.
should probably get him some vocal cords.
Mhm.
So then they put them in him and they zap him, and now he can rap.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
before he starts rapping, we do get this line, which I had to hear, so now you have to hear. I've given you a voice, now rap for daddy. That's a line. in the
That's
song.
Boris. That's that little
That's
freak.
Boris.
That
That's
fucking
fucking
freak.
Boris.
That's not the first time I've ever heard that. Carry
Oh.
on.
Oh.
Okay, so Frank starts rapping. He's rapping a lot. Dracula even goes like, "Oh, I want to learn how to rap now."
And then he's like, "Shut the
at
fuck
one-
up! I'm
I
spitting."
want to
I'm in the
learn
middle.
how to rap.
And then in the middle of it, this line, I haven't been able to reckon with this line. In the middle of his rap, he goes, "I've been monster rapping for 100 years." But he literally is rapping now because he was just given vocal cords to do that. So I don't know what
in
that
his
means.
heart.
I've been
Like in
rapping
his
for
heart.
100 years.
No, his voice remembers his human body.
Right.
And so he's like, oh,
Oh.
I've been doing
I've been
this
doing
for
this.
100 years.
So
I've
who
been
is he?
doing this.
and now,
So he's like
I
a
don't know.
rapper from 100 years ago.
yeah, he's like
Like
a fucking
who?
1800s rapper. who's
Yeah.
Like, is he like? When
My name
he-
is Amadeus, and I'm here to say I want to praise Christ in a cool way.
Shock the body. Shock the body.
Shock
body.
the body.
Amadeus,
That's actually the song.
That's
Shock
the
the
hook.
body. Shock the body.
That's the monster rap hook.
I
It
like that,
fucking rips.
CJ. I really
Shock
like
the
that.
body. Shock the body.
He also at one point calls himself Dr. Frankenstein.
Mhm.
So
Frank
he
calls himself that.
became. Yeah, he calls himself Dr. Frankenstein, and he says Dr.
Okay.
Frankenstein to rhyme with mean, so I don't know if that means anything the way he pronounces it. But now I guess he's the doctor. I don't know.
I guess he
Um,
went to school.
That's his
or
rap
again,
name.
maybe his.
It's
It's his
maybe his
rap. It's like
voice-
Dr. Dre. It's his rap
Oh,
name.
Right. I
Yeah.
don't think Dr. Dre went to medical.
Yeah,
school.
it's not. It's just he's Dr. I'm Frank. I'm Dr. Frank. It's my rap name.
Dr.
Yeah,
yeah, I like that. Okay,
yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
to me,
That makes
Yeah.
sense. And then he won't stop rapping, so they have to sedate.
Oh yeah, they fucking unplug him or something. Yeah,
They sedate him.
yeah, he won't
And
stop
so
fucking
that's-
rapping.
That's the extent of the album and the +1 song. Now we
Wow.
have the movie.
Right.
The history of this is that the Monster Mash album was turned into a musical by Bobby Pickett called I'm Sorry the Bridge is Out, You'll Have to Spend the Night. And then that musical was turned into the movie The Monster Mash. It's also called The Monster Mash, the movie, and Frankenstein Sings. It came out in 1995. So it's not at all similar to the album. It's more like if Rocky Horror was straight and not sexy and way more interested in
what's left?
zingers. Yeah, it's way more interested in zingers than being good.
Okay.
That's what
cool.
the movie is. But it does star Bobby Pickett. So the Monster Mash plays in the credits, obviously. And then we have Dr. Victor Frankenstein. So they decided to go against the grain of what we have learned before. And there's no Boris. There's just Dr. Victor Frankenstein, played by Bobby Pickett.
So he's supposed
he
to be
just seems
Boris.
to be human.
He's
Well,
kind of
kind
supposed
of.
to be. Yeah.
There's Igor, who's also just a human. And not a ladies' man at all. So
Damn,
very
fuck.
different.
Yeah, that didn't
There's-
sound right when you said it. So
I know.
Yeah.
There is his name is not Wolfman, it's Wolfie, technically Wolfgang. His name is Wolfgang, he's a werewolf.
I like that.
Women
And I just
also,
made an Amadeus joke earlier.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
remember
cool.
that. Yeah, that's
Perfect.
good. That's good.
women don't like him either. And he also is just currently a guy, like just a guy. He will turn into a werewolf later.
Yeah, I assume so.
His mom is there, and she's kind of like a Germanic psychic kind of character of sorts. She's trying to cure him and or set him up with a woman.
Either way, get the boy out of the house.
Either way. There is Count Dracula. He's basically the same. It's not Vampira, though. It's Natasha is Dracula's wife.
Yeah.
There is the Mummy. The Mummy is Mummy Elvis.
Mummy Elvis.
Mommy
Yeah.
Elvin.
Which you
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think you're
predicted
right.
earlier, CJ. And
no,
then-
that was
No,
Eric.
that
He
was
like-
me.
Oh, was
Come
Eric?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Eric, you predicted it.
Well.
And
he's
then
right.
there's a new character named Hathaway, who is Mummy Elvis's promoter and manager, and he talks like with way too sophisticated of words, and I don't know if they were trying to go for a Shakespeare thing or I didn't really understand this character at all. And so those are most and then there is Frankenstein's monster, who is a monster who can't talk as well.
Cool.
And then there are 3 lady backup singers who show up to do all the background songs.
Yeah.
They are at one point called the Draculettes, but I don't know
Like
if that
that.
was a joke or a real
Like
thing.
that.
But
Like
I like
that. I like
so
that. I like
They're-
that.
If they are vampires or if they're just ladies that are.
Yeah. They're just
Yeah.
like,
They're
yeah. Just
Draculettes.
It's
Just fans.
unclear.
Sure.
But our 2 main characters show up, and they are Scott and Mary. They're just 2 humans. I don't know anything about Scott, but Mary is played by Candace Cameron, who is the oldest sister from Full House, which was
Okay.
very weird. to
I
watch.
see why you're saying it's like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes. So they show up. They're having car troubles.
Right.
They go
Same.
knock on the door.
I need
yeah.
help.
Same movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hang
And
out in
then
your
Dr.
house.
Frankenstein is like,
Right.
"Oh, I actually want them for my experiments." So they
Right.
like cut the phone cords and like
So
a
they can
storm
learn how to
starts.
dance.
So
Yeah.
and then we get the first song because this is a musical. The first song
You're
is
telling me a transsexual Transylvania this?
Stop. No.
The first song
Got that.
is "I'm Sorry the Bridge is Out, You'll Have to Stay the Night," which is the name of the original musical.
I'm sorry.
So they sing that like so much, and then Mary at the end of it, they say so many times like, "You'll have to stay the night, you'll have to stay the night." And the end of it, she's like, "Did they say we have to spend the night?" And I was like, "Come on, Mary, get your
Paying
head in the
attention.
fucking game, dude."
Not paying attention.
So then they're all hanging out with the whole crew of people that I introduced, and Dr. Frankenstein is like, I can't help Wolfgang. He has a pre-existing condition, which they describe as caninally challenged instead of being a werewolf. Caninally challenged.
Because he can't help himself from being a wolf sometimes.
A wolf. But he just looks like a normal guy at this point. Pretty much everybody's hitting on Scott and Mary.
That's racist, yeah.
Scott and Mary are also like high schoolers, maybe college kids. It's not very clear, but they're young, and everyone is hitting on them.
They're nubile.
And so everybody wants them for something. Before we get to that, Igor is talking to Mary, and he's like, nobody likes me because I have a hunchback and I'm weird looking. And Mary's like, oh no, you're fine. So she sings, "You'll get over your hump eventually." And that song is her saying, Igor, somebody will fall in love with you, but also I need to leave right now. And he doesn't get that, and he falls in love with her. So now everybody wants Scott and Mary for something. Igor is in love with Mary because of the song that they sang together. Dracula wants to drink virgin blood, so he wants to drink Mary's blood.
Why? Always with the...
Cool. What about the other guys? Does he have virgin blood, or is it he just like, I don't drink guy's blood? That's gay.
Well, he does. I will talk about it. He does offer up Scott's blood to his wife eventually, but we haven't gotten there yet. Wolfie's mom wants to set Wolfgang up with Mary because she's very worried that Wolfie will never get a partner. He seems like a totally normal dude, by the way. Just like he's just a human guy. Dr. Frankenstein, this is the interesting part. Oh, no, wait. We'll do Hathaway first. Hathaway wants to sacrifice a virgin for Mondo Ra, which is some part of the Mummy Elvis spiritual
that sounds right.
religion.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
and
thank you very much. Thank you for that tribute.
Yeah. And then Dr. Frankenstein wants Scott's brain to put into the Frankenstein monster so that the monster is smarter.
Yeah, and Dracula wants a heart.
So then he and Igor, he and Igor actually come up with a whole plan where Igor wants to get with the girl. So
Igor wants courage. Frankenstein wants a brain, and the mummy wants a heart.
Exactly. Basically. But they're going to do a medical round robin, which is that they'll put Scott's brain into the Frankenstein's monster to make the monster smart. They'll put the monster's brain into Igor's body because Dr. Frankenstein just wants a gopher guy who will just do whatever he says. So he's like Igor's body with a brain that doesn't think at all. And then they'll put Igor's brain into Scott's body so that he can flirt with and be with Mary.
Right. The old switcheroo.
So everybody has their own plans for the night. They lead Scott and Mary up to their rooms. They lock them in separate rooms because they're not married, so they can't be in the same room tonight. They do sing a song called On a Night Like This, where they're falling in love with each other, singing through the grates between their rooms. Dracula tries to, basically they're locked into their rooms.
Yeah, they're
okay.
Which they don't find as weird as they should, for sure.
Well, at this
they're
point,
just
you said it's like Rocky Horror.
Like,
a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
happens
it's
to
Rocky
them.
Horror. It's just
a lot of stuff happens to them, and they're like,
it is actually really like Rocky Horror, but not as entertaining.
Everybody, pause this.
Go watch Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Come back,
and then you'll get it.
God, this is our first 14-hour-long episode.
So Dracula tries to sneak into Mary's room, lockpick it, but Natasha, his wife, catches her and is like, I'm gonna divorce you if you do this. And then Dracula's like, no, I'll get the girl, you can go get Scott and we can both drink virgin blood. And she's like, maybe. And then he sings Old Eternity Blues, which is basically a song that is, it's miserable to be alive forever, and it's especially miserable because my wife is here forever and I can't kill her. I've tried, but I have to destroy myself if I want to kill her, so I can't. Incredible.
Marriage, am I right, fellas?
The old ball and chain.
So then they go downstairs for hors d'oeuvres. They're let out of their rooms. Dr. Frankenstein keeps asking Scott about how smart he is and about his hat size because he's just trying to figure out his brain
thing. Yeah,
I get it.
That's fun. I like that.
Wolfie's starting to act more dog-like. He's doing like, his mom will be like, sit, or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a whole scene where like Wolfie is talking to Mary about like, yeah, my mom just keeps trying to set me up with people, but nobody would like me. And Mary's like, no, you're good. Like people would like you.
You're
so
a good
again,
boy.
You're a good boy. So then it's dinner. Wolfie is like fully wolfing out. He is like mostly werewolf at this point. Dr. Frankenstein starts talking about brain transplants. That's his specialty. That's what he has his doctorate in. He does drug Mary and Scott. They do a toast where Mary and Scott get a special glass that they do drink from, even though nobody else was given one and nobody else was allowed to drink from the ones that they had.
Like,
which
oh yay,
seems
celebration!
pretty...
No, don't drink that. No, that's for them. Don't.
But it doesn't contain drugs that will make them very sleepy. But before that sets in, Scott is like loving the attention he's getting. He's like, yes. Oh, yes. People want to talk to me. Natasha's flirting with me. Dr. Frankenstein wants to know all about my degrees and my intelligence.
My head.
He's been measuring my head with a protractor and a compass.
Dude, if someone was measuring my head, I'd be like, cool, dude. What do you think? What do you think?
What do you think my head?
What's going on?
Cool.
Is it good?
Is it cool?
He's acting very positively to every information that so yeah, Scott's all in on it. Scott is all in on it. And my favorite part of the movie ever, the whole movie, my favorite part comes up now, where Scott goes, hey, Dr. Frankenstein, what is your speech going to be when you win the Nobel Prize for brain transplants?
Good question.
It's a great trick. And Dr. Frankenstein's like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And then he sings the entirety of the Monster Mash with no lyrics changed.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm going to mash.
I'm going to Monster Mash. Yep.
No lyrics changed. That's an insane song. What does that mean for the Nobel Peace Prize Committee?
I went down to the Nobel Committee and I said to them, won't you give to me? I want a prize that says I am the best at brain transfers
in the land.
Yeah, wow.
But they literally changed no part of the lyrics. Even the part where they're like,
I got the Nobel Prize.
He got the prize.
These are all good ideas.
You can see it in my eyes.
In his eyes.
It's
but
like
there is a part
pie.
we watch we watch this man sing this whole song, and even at the part where he's like, for you the living, the song is meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. And it's like, Boris is not a character in this movie. We don't know who Boris is. Your name is Dr. Victor Frankenstein. So anyways, that is my absolute favorite part of the song. But also, my other favorite part of this is that we do learn what the Monster Mash dance is. So, would you guys like to stand up and I will tell you how to do the Monster Mash dance?
I'll do it one more time. All right.
Okay.
So you need to do your arms in front of you like a monster. Yep. And then you need to do your arms to your side like flapping wings. And then you need to shake your butt. That's the Monster Mash, baby. That's the whole dance. You just do arms in front, arms to the side, shake your butt, and then you repeat that as needed. Yeah, CJ's has got it. He's got it. Oh, he's doing a combo. He's shaking his butt the whole time. So oh no, he's going next level. But that's the Monster Mash. That's the dance. We know it. We know it.
We've recreated it for time immemorial.
Yeah, anybody can now look at this for
so right. We did it.
An exact.
We forged our legacy, our great what will be remembered for.
Yeah. And so, okay, we're getting close to the end of the movie. Mary and Scott fight because Natasha, Dracula's wife, kept flirting with Scott, and Mary was like, why are you doing that? And Scott was really into it in a weird way where he was like, yeah, of course women like me. He kind of like doubles down on it, and I don't know what he was thinking.
I can't control what the ladies think.
But they were drugged, as we know, so they pass out. And then Natasha and Dracula break into their respective rooms. So Natasha is in with Scott, and Scott wakes up and just rejects Natasha. And he's like, I am actually in love with Mary. He admits to being a virgin. That's important for everyone to know because most of the people in this movie want a virgin. So Scott is like, I'm so in love with Mary. And so his room is next to her room. They had this song together where they were like singing through the grates or whatever. So he then proposed to her through the gates, but she's not there. Hathaway is there and he just hears it and he's like, okay. But he hears that he's a virgin and Hathaway wants to sacrifice a virgin for Mondo Raw. So he's like, this is important. This is useful information for me to know. I don't need to focus on Mary anymore. I can focus on Scott. But then Drac gets into Mary's room. There is a funny moment where Wolfie walks in. And he is literally just a dog actor at this point. It's just like Lassie or something. It's like the least intimidating. I loved it. I was like, yes, Bud. Wolfie. He's my favorite.
Smash Bud.
Air match.
Monster Bud.
It's perfect. And so, but Drac goes in, he like hypnotizes Mary, and then Mary keeps calling him master and goes with him. So then there's a lot of running around, and that's actually most of the movie, is that people are running around from different places. Like, Dr. Frankenstein captures Scott, but then loses Frankenstein, and then he captures Frankenstein, and then loses. It's like everybody's going around. He's losing everybody. Dr. Frankenstein's like, I need to like get rid of these other people who are also trying to steal the virgins that I need for my purposes. So he decides to trick Drac by setting all of the clocks back an hour so that Dracula thinks that he's safe, even though it's actually the hour that he has to go back into his coffin, and if he doesn't, he'll explode or whatever. But Natasha saves him. She wakes up at the last second and she's like, Dracula, why are you not in your coffin? And he's like, I have an hour. And she's like, no you don't, dude. And so then he's like, thank you. Thank you.
Forgot.
Little thing called daylight savings time.
And then Van Helsing pops out of the Arabian costume and says, it was me the whole time.
But he's a dog. He's like,
no. But now he's
yeah.
No, so Dracula just like goes into his coffin and he's like, oh, I actually love my wife, even though I was like trying to marry this other girl and make her my virgin bride and drink her blood.
And who's not?
But my Natasha
come back home. Yep.
Natasha was the one really looking out for me. And then Dr. Frankenstein's also like, how am I going to take care of Hathaway and Mummy Elvis? And so he just writes a sign that says Priscilla and puts it on the back of Hathaway. And then Mummy Elvis like tackles him and takes him into the sarcophagus. So they're, I guess, no longer a part of the picture.
Together in the sarcophagus, and it's like cool.
Yeah, and he's like, a sign was all that Mummy Elvis needed to be like, this is Priscilla. I don't know. It didn't really make any sense, and that's kind of indicative of the quality of this movie overall. Sorry, Bobby Pickett, who is a part of this.
You did a bad job. Sorry.
It wasn't. It was all zinger. It's actually, I'm like, the whole thing is not about plot. It's just about zingers. It's things where it's like, one of the characters is like trying to reference Igor's Hunchback but doesn't know what to call it, and she's like, you're and he goes hump, and she goes, no thank you, and it's like, okay.
That's just that's just Mel Brooks.
That's the kind of movie. Yeah, but it's not as good. It's not as good. They make a weird Robin Williams reference.
No,
where
you just have an arch in your back, and you're like, arch your back. Okay. There's like so many of them. I started writing them down, and then I was like, oh wait, actually this movie is only like weird zingers like only this. Bits. And one of them was like, oh, the werewolf mom was like, oh, do you love a man who's hairy and has multiple personalities? And then Mary goes, Robin Williams? And I was like, okay. All right.
That's good.
Cool.
Pretty good.
That's
good.
good.
Okay.
Do you like a man who can suck your blood?
Yeah, that's the whole movie. That's the whole movie, actually. So watch it. You all actually, everybody pauses this right now and go watch the 1990s Monster Mash movie.
Too many pauses.
But the ending is that Dr. Frankenstein has finally gotten Scott and Frankenstein's monster hooked up to his brain transplant machine, and he's going to do it. And then Igor has like a memory of like how terribly Dr. Frankenstein has treated him the whole time because he's been so rude. He's been taking credit for all of Igor's ideas. He keeps calling Igor an idiot. So then Igor goes, "Oh, I'm so dumb. I don't remember how to put on the helmet onto this guy. Can you show me how to do it?" And so then Dr. Frankenstein is like, "You're so stupid, you don't know how to do it." And the guy's like, "Yes, I'm very dumb. I'm very dumb." And so then Dr. Frankenstein takes the helmet off of the Frankenstein's monster and puts it on his own head. And then Igor puts his helmet on his own head, flips their brains.
Yep.
Oh.
Classic.
Yeah, so
got his ass.
got his ass. So Dr. Frankenstein's now in Igor. Igor's now in Dr. Frankenstein. It's really kind of a beautiful ending.
Wow.
Mary and Scott get away free.
Couldn't
They
care
confess
less
their
about
love.
them. Couldn't care
They
less
care.
about them.
Yeah, I know they're really not
Stupid
memorable
demons.
characters. They confess their love to each other.
Nah.
Frankenstein's monster says his first line of the whole movie. They do have a really funny scene that lasts for too long in the middle of the movie where like he's like charadesing things to people because he can't talk.
Right.
But he's not
Oh,
charadesing information that's like in my memory like particularly useful. He's just like
Right.
charadesing.
They just
but
want
he
a
says-
scene where he charades,
Yeah, so at the end of the movie he says his first line, which is "I'm surrounded by idiots."
That's funny. That's funny.
And then
It's not
And then
for
the
not trying, you know. The movie's quality.
and then the Monster Mash plays for the third time of this movie for
Thank
the
God.
credits.
I mean, playing the whole time, really. But yeah.
Yeah, none of the songs from the album are in this. There's other songs. They are not
Well,
as
it sounds
good
like
as the
they're
album.
A little tough to adapt into. They can only
Yeah.
really be explained via podcast, not through
They're-
the video medium.
They're not gonna do the fucking subordinate smash or whatever he called it when he was stepping on his employees.
It was a revolution smash.
It was a union bash.
They bashed
Yeah,
the fash.
so do you agree with me that this is like a Christian anti-capitalist
I mean,
allegory?
the album, the movie, I don't
Yeah,
think had
I'm
a
talking-
message.
I think
No,
the
the
movie
movie
was
had
maybe
no
about
message.
nothing.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
movie was about nothing. I meant the album.
Yeah, I'd
okay.
say
CJ, have I convinced you?
the Christianity
You-
thing is a little iffy for me, but definitely anti-capitalist.
The Christian
Well-
mostly comes from Santa being a part of this.
Santa's part of it, and Dracula's
And
probably
he-
afraid of crosses. So I believe
Oh,
it.
I forgot to tell you in the movie, Scott tries to scare off Dracula with the Star of David, and it doesn't work.
And he's like, ha ha ha! I'm New Testament, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's basically what happens.
Amazing. I agree with you. And
Thank you.
And we watched another movie about it, and go watch it yourself. It came out in like 2023 or something.
So it
and
was
it's
last
like-
year. It came out
it
last
was
year,
bad.
2024.
Heard it was
and
bad.
it was like the monsters from the Monster Mash do the Avengers.
Oh.
But it's different monsters. It was the
Oh.
Invisible Man
The
and
Invisible Man was there.
the Mummy was there.
Frankenstein was trying to make a omni monster out of parts from other immortal monsters.
If anybody
the
can do it,
Invisible
it's him.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
He does do it, and then Dracula fights him.
And
That's the movie.
Fucking gets him.
He gets him. He turns into a giant
Gets
bat.
his
kills him.
ass.
It was awesome. Go watch it. I think that you have accurately dissected this piece of media, Sammy. I think
Thank you.
you know we talk a lot on this podcast about media literacy and learning how to understand the true meaning
Gordon.
of stories. And I think that you've done it. I think you've absolutely nailed it. And this holiday season, this spooky Halloween, we can all think about how the man is holding us back in our lives.
And how to properly
yes,
invest.
exactly.
And how to invest in
and
a
like, what's it,
401k.
Diversify your portfolio. He put it all in
You
these.
can't just do dance. You can't just do
He put it
dance,
all
man.
in this high risk dance.
I have a 401a positive, like the blood. Stupid. Well,
Oh, no,
thank
it's
you,
good. That's good.
everyone, for reaching the end of another episode of The Lore You Know.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for tuning in for this special Halloween episode.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Thank you for Apagio for doing the intro and outro song. And thank you to Galestorm Kitsune for doing the visuals, the graphics that you see all around you and on the artwork for the channel and etc. etc. Amazing stuff. And hey, Sammi and Erik, thank you guys for being our recurring Halloween guests on the podcast.
Oh,
The
thank
spookiest
you.
guests.
Thank you, CJ.
What's your podcast, Erik? I know you have one. Tell me it right now.
I don't, and you
Tell
keep
me,
asking
ass.
me.
I thought
I
He
don't.
refuses to tell you. This is a top secret podcast. It's
I don't have
invite
one.
only podcast.
I just.
Go
You
find-
gotta know a guy who knows a guy.
go find
you know.
go find
I
Eric's
I
podcast.
got
Tell me what it
lazy.
is.
Yeah.
Tell me what it is.
Can't do it.
No, but it's been a lot of fun. Everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic spooky Halloween season. Take care of each other. Watch out over each other.
Ooh.
And
Wait, can I say it? I've been Eric.
Yeah.
I've been Sammy.
And I've been CJ. And don't invest in the blood bank.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Diversify your thirst folio. Hey.
Ooh.